But only if you dare, you keep talking. It's
I don't
about
know.
the birthday time.
Maybe.
Hi everyone.
Happy birthday,
Nick.
It is
Happy
not.
birthday!
It is not my birthday.
It is
no,
our
What do you mean?
birthday.
How is it not your birthday? There's a token on the map that is called the birthday party.
not here. There isn't.
No, that's fair.
Then therefore, it
Unless-
is not my birthday, and we're not going back to that map for the rest of time. Actually, I have updated that map everywhere except Owlbear. I'll have to update it on Owlbear, but yeah. Welcome everyone in to Nordmark, the game of Dungeons and Dragons, where none of us care, and the the levels are made up and the dice numbers don't matter.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Stephen Fry.
Yeah, it's not Stephen Fry. It's what's it thing? Drew Barrymore. No, it's
Carey, yeah.
Drew Carrymore. Drew. One of them. Anyway, this.
I think it's just Carrie.
Much
Oh,
like
that's the surname.
sessions of Dungeons and Dragons involving the Nordmark party, this intro has gone completely off the rails. And
Hooray!
but anyway, right. I think that was everything I needed to say. No, I really needed to say it. Let's go and ask someone who what's inspiration. No one. All right, I'm gonna have inspiration. Which means I'm gonna have advantage to roll against one of you. So last time.
I'll do it.
Okay. Bree's volunteering. Excellent. That's good because I can't remember what happened last time.
Okay, so
It was only last week.
Yeah.
so beginning last session, we of course arrived in town. At the end of the previous session, we found our blacksmith in the stocks, rotten fruit, tomatoes to throw at him, and all that. After a bit of an investigation, Stonk and Winnin went to the bait shop, where some cultists tried to kill Stonk and kidnap Winnin for sacrifice purposes, while Tassel was hiding in the rafters of the pub disguised as a squirrel, which, I mean, very relatable content. And not entirely certain what Imp and Sal were doing. Oh yeah, they went to the pub for a drink, and got spied on by a squirrel, I guess, because that's what Tassel does now, spy on people as a squirrel.
Just one clarification there. Sal and Aegis went to the pub. Imp went straight into the middle of town.
Oh yeah. Imp went to the town, met the person running the show, whose name and title I've completely forgotten. Got a bit of info.
Me too.
Yep, Sal and
Close,
Aegis.
huh? Go ahead.
Sal and Aegis went for a drink. Meanwhile, of course, Donk and Winnin were being swarmed by commoners who made one fatal mistake and hurt the dog. So, Imp charged in and aggroed the entire town. So, and a fight broke out, and we killed the entire town, except for the ones we knocked out. Stonk, before the commoners showed up, was Lovecraftianed by a priest and gained abhorrence. So he sort of in his brain just sort of drank a potion that made him giant, which people just carry around these days.
Yeah.
It's like carrying around money, just make your stock. You need some spare cash, just make your stonks go straight up.
Oh my god.
Stonk.
I've been hanging on to that since last week.
I'm proud.
And yep.
In pain. but proud.
Then we freed the blacksmith, convinced him we could rescue his daughter, and now we need to go rescue his daughter before she gets sacrificed, because otherwise I don't think he'll want to work for us.
Indeed. People don't like it when you let their children die. Well done. Yes, absolutely. You get double inspiration.
Hold
Because
on, I just need to write that one down.
That's your bot channel.
What? The people don't like it when you let their children die?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, what I was about to say earlier.
Can't stand me at work.
So the person Imp was after was the Lord Spiritual, Halaf Morinia.
That's it. Yes.
Whom's the imp convinced that the imp did not get it on at all by saying how much they get it on?
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I know. I remember that now.
That was brilliant. Yeah.
Okay.
Pistol a little bit, Genghis Khan.
Okay, so we now are at a point, I believe, where everyone wants to take advantage of the fact that Stonk is now twice the size that he usually is, and go and raid an Undercroft, which you know.
Yeah, but go in hole.
Cult meeting it. Yeah. To the hole, and you know that the entrance to the Undercroft is somewhere at the water's edge. And I think once you're down there and once you've got a good idea of it, it's reasonably visible. It's, it's not something I don't think you're going to need to do like a perception check, not least because the DM doesn't want you lot just not ever finding where the adventure is. And that sounds awful. So...
Is it on one of the maps that I want to install?
It probably is. It probably is. Yeah, they would note that down.
Syran seemed to know where it was, so I presume he'd show us.
Syran would also know, and Syran is able to lead you there. So before we move on to the next map, because I do have a map there for you. As you approach in this sort of shallow, ankle-high cold water, as the sun starts to set, there is you see this well-trodden path, and beneath a pier, which is where Syran tells you where the door is, to the Undercroft, there are 2 lookouts. Now, you spot them before they see you. They're not really lookouts so much as, lean against the wall guards who are going to just sort of have a nap if nothing bad happens. So you've spotted them first. You've all got the drop on them. And yeah, you could approach any way you want, really. How do you all feel about this?
And they're obviously pretty dim because they just missed half the town getting destroyed. So,
oh, and they can't see the fact that Stonk is easily twice the size of an ordinary person right now.
Do they seem to have any way to raise the alarm?
You can't see anything on them like a bell or a horn or anything like that. No.
Either. No, go on. You've got an idea.
No, you go on. It's probably a better idea than mine anyway.
Well, I've got 2 really. The first one is murder because that's apparently what I do.
It's a good move.
Disagree with that plan.
A forest,
Quick and quiet.
village, whatevs. Or we just walk on in.
Okay. Well, my plan's basically half of us sort of approach and try to talk them into letting us past. The other half sneak up on them just in case that fails.
That's both of my plans together at the same time. I like it.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Do we want to sort out who's doing the sneaking and who's doing the talking then?
Yeah. Split into 2 groups. Talkies and sneakies.
I'll be a sneaky.
I'll
Are
also
you
be a
sure you don't
sneaky.
want to do some more charisma checks?
I mean, I have the qualifications for talking as well.
It is strange that I think we should still let Stonk do the talking.
Yeah.
I'll be sneakies.
Stonk shall try to be sneakies.
We already have 3 sneakies.
Oh my god, amazing. Okay, I'm just checking. Does enlarge make sneaking harder?
Don't you get
believe it
a
does.
penalty for size category?
I don't think
No.
it is.
Yeah, that was 3rd edition.
Nope, you're good. It's only buffs, so
Woo!
yeah, you can totally do that. Okay, so just to clarify, because my memory's atrocious, right? So sneaky group, we have Imp, we have Stonk, we have Tattle, and a Onein,
And Sal.
and Sal. Is anyone in the talky side of it? Is it just Aegis?
I mean, I don't get any bonuses to charisma, but
I've just got an idea.
I've got disadvantage on stealth, so it's probably
Is-
best not to
Is
be.
Aegis bait?
Wait.
no.
I'll go with Aegis. I do have an idea.
Okay.
Okay. So the left four on
I
my
have an
screen.
idea too.
I'll
go with-
Okay.
I'll go with the talky people because we're near the water,
Everyone now
right?
going for the talking
Yeah,
people.
you're near the water.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay. So who's keeping hold of Vintage at the moment?
Stonk.
Okay, so
I
Vintage
shall
is going in the
protect.
sneaky group. Okay.
Wait, is that a good idea? Because I got the impression earlier they don't like dogs.
Stonk love dogs.
Well,
the village people.
Stonk is in the sneaky group, so that means Vintage is also sneaking, so they are not seeing the dog.
Yeah.
The village
I mean,
people mainly
the
like young men.
Stonk hides Vintage in his fur.
Huh?
Stonk hides Vintage in his fur.
Dirt or fur? What was that?
In fur. Yeah, no, I just unlocked this
in
image.
his fur. Inside of his fur, like he's gotten so big that he can just now stuff Vintage somewhere, maybe.
You're about 10 feet tall.
Well,
Well,
Or
maybe
ju-
12.
just holding him in my arms, kinda.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could just say
You could
this is
probably
my.
stop him in your shirt. It's
My
fine.
my arms are so huge that Vintage fits in there.
It's like how people hold like chihuahuas and small dogs, but this is a mastiff that Stonk is currently holding
Yeah.
in these massive arms. That's fine. That's fine. I think Vintage wouldn't mind that. Vintage probably likes attention, to be honest.
Aw.
Okay. So I'm gonna need to. Well, I'll need a. I tell you what. Actually, let's start with the social group, right? And you approach, and the guards go.
Before we actually approach them, I want to speak to a Onein to point out that since we updated each other on all of the stuff and things during a short rest, we are both valid candidates apparently for whatever this engine thing is. So we can just tell them that we're here to be part of the process, to give ourselves to it, as it were. That's our way in.
With an emotional support, Aegis.
I
Yes.
can help sell this
If
by
you want to,
using shape water to make arrows that point at us as we move towards them.
I love this. Do it.
What?
Okay.
That's
our
very
plan.
cool.
Let's
That's
go.
very cool. Okay. Why do I
I
get
would
Road
just
to
say
El
yes,
Dorado vibes from this? I don't know why. But okay, sure. All right,
It's
yeah.
on Miguel.
It'll just be like a
Absolutely.
silent chaperone.
Okay, so the three of you approach, and the guards look at you and go, "We don't know. Who are you? This place is off limits. It's dangerous."
We are here for the engine. Myself and this wonderful Fisher Toad are untainted by the vile temptations of flesh.
Oh, you're
So-
virgins. Oh, you hear that, Norris? They're virgins. Oh well, that's okay. But who's? And they point at Aegis. Third virgin.
I'm just here.
No,
to
that
they
this
make
is
it.
our emotional support blacksmith.
That doesn't sound
He-
right.
He is a friend of ours. He has come to see us off.
I'm here to make sure they make it.
All right. Now at this point, what I want is a group persuasion check with advantage each of you because a One's shape water is going off, and the water is just like, hey, pointing.
Okay, well, thank you for the advantage. I needed it. Oh no, that's worse.
Oh no.
Oh no.
First roll was in that
Well,
one.
don't forget, with a group check, you're trying
Yeah.
to get more total successes than failures. So
Yeah.
failing isn't too bad.
As long as you two pass, we're okay, because I rolled a 3.
Well, it's very lucky
got
that
it.
we had advantage because I got a nat 1 followed by a 19.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's
I
one
got it.
success.
And that 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's 3 successes, 1 failure.
3 successes, 1 failure, because a nat 20 for a group check is 2 successes. That's fantastic. They look at you go, oh, that makes sense. And you got the water appears to have chosen you. The engine's chosen you, isn't it right, Norris? Oh yeah, engine's chosen you. Yeah, we've seen it before. No, we haven't, Norris. Stop lying. And they step aside and they let you in. All right, stealth group. Over to the tactical espionage assholes. What do we do?
Right. Well, we didn't account for them actually getting in, did we?
Is that what you call it when you've been eating beans, Nick?
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you free. How you're sneaking in? I assume it's going to be a group stealth check. If so,
Did they get advantage because we were distracting the guard?
Stonk, sneak.
yeah, you can move in at the same time. You can move in at the same time as them, which would mean you'd get advantage because they're chatting. So while they're chatting, you're sneaking in as well. I like that because you don't
that
plan
works.
this ahead of time.
Yeah, that makes more sense than us just watching them go in and go like,
Yeah.
now what?
So each of you roll me stealth with advantage, and DC for this will be 15. So I need more successes than failures from you.
23.
The dog have to roll.
Damn,
23,
that's good.
which is a natural 20 for me. So
Oh,
that's 3
a-
successes already.
Jesus Christ! All right, so it's impossible to fail. But I want to know, what did you get, Stonk?
Stonk succeed with a 17.
Wow, everyone succeeds. I will roll it for the dog because I'm interested, but
Oh, should I roll for the
it
cat?
doesn't matter. No, you don't have to roll for the cat because you can just pocket dimension the cat. I did roll shit, but it doesn't matter. So as you're sneaking through, you hear this little from Vintage, who's upset at being taken further away from a 1-in, but you manage to just go straight over the muzzle, and then sneak through.
Good doggy.
But yeah, you're all in. Amazingly done. Like, genuinely impressed. Let me load up the Undercraft then.
Is this supposed to take half an hour, this part?
This was no that initial fight that you did was supposed to take half an hour. This was just one of the many things that you will encounter. Right, I'll bring.
We
in
can
some
do
tokens.
things quickly.
I'm impressed. Well, let's bring in. So, Stonk, because you're twice the size of everyone else, you're going to be squeezing in this dungeon. Now, squeezing is something that you can do. It's a rule that exists. But basically it means everything is at difficult terrain and everyone has advantage to attack you until you can get into a wider area, basically. So you can still fit in these areas, but yeah, it's a bit restrictive.
Stonk shall play tank role.
Okay, so you all enter here. I'm going to leave Stonk outside on the map for now because it's going to cover a lot of things. But yeah, well, welcome on in to the main entrance.
Is Syran coming with us? Do we need a token for him too?
Oh yeah, we can have Syran. Would Syran come with you? Syran probably would come with you. So let's bring out a token for Syran.
A good one. Maybe this one, like the cleric one, looks sort of like a hammer.
Yep, that works. That's the barbarian one, but that works.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it still works.
Oh, it is. So it is. I didn't actually
right.
hover over it. I just thought it was like a holy symbol.
So
I mean, some might call it that.
the way we're doing this dungeon, because it's quite narrow, we're going to do it like we do with travel. So I'm going to need to know who's in the front who's in the middle, who's in the back, okay? Stonk cannot be in the same rank as anyone else. Because Stonk's literally like... Stonk is going caving while everyone else is walking, basically.
Our plan was to have Tattle go in first as a squirrel.
Okay, yep, Tattle, you can do that.
Okay.
Can I recommend the humanoid folks have Imp and myself and a one-in going as the quote-unquote sacrifices?
Yep.
Okay, before I actually do that question, how sort of squirrel friendly is this terrain? Is it just all water or?
Once you're inside, it's stone floors. They're a little damp, but that's about it. There is sort of towards the end of this corridor that you can sort of see on the map. There is a collapsed rubble. So that's about. Put the pointer down. That's about here. There's like collapsed rubble on the ground, which would be like difficult terrain if you were standing on it. And you can see obviously a door here as well.
Okay.
And before we go any further in the dungeon, what is the highest party passive perception? I think it's going to be
17.
south, isn't it? 17?
I'm at 14.
14, okay. So it's
And the cat is at 15, I think.
Okay, so it's going to be Tattle. Is that only in squirrel form, or is that not like humanoid as well?
Yep, that's my normal passive perception, and because
Sweet.
my mental scores stay the same, it's
That's the squirrel one as well. Well, that's convenient. That makes it easier. Okay, so 17. Right. And you're going first. That's fantastic. So the first thing you spot, this is a false pit. You can see netting there with rubble over it to conceal a pit that will collapse under you if you stand on it. Here.
Will it collapse if I'm squirrel weight, or is it more like a?
You're probably okay as a squirrel, but anyone else will struggle.
Okay.
And one other
Which tile
thing.
was that?
So that's the bottom tile of this corridor.
Where did the tool go? Yeah. There we go.
Nice. So that is a pit trap. And
I mean, that doesn't seem very well planned for a sacrifice tunnel.
It doesn't, does it? Do you think that's suspicious, Aegis?
Yeah.
Good news, Aegis. Good news. I'm about to ask you for the one thing every dwarf wants to hear. Give me a history stone tools proficiency check. So use your stone sense, or whatever it's called. I think it's stone sense. So which means you have double proficiency on a history check, please, to determine what's going on here. This building doesn't seem right.
Okay. Oh, 20.
20 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, yes.
There's a secret door here.
Ooh.
This door may even be locked or barricaded, you don't know. But people are going through this one.
Haha.
Very nicely done, very nicely done.
I guess I should be up here then.
Yeah. So you can see as you're looking closer at it with your stone cunning, that's the word, stone cunning, not stone sense. With stone cunning, you can go, okay, so with the way the supports are, this wall is not load bearing. This wall right here, the rest of it is load bearing, but this has had a cut made into it, and there are extra supports above to hold up the ceiling. So there's got to be a door or something here, or a narrow wall. Now, looking at the door, you can find a very narrow crack through which you can just see just a tiny bit of light. Just the smallest bit is getting through. Not enough to see anything through the crack, but there's definitely something there.
Nothing gets past these old eyes. We can go through here.
Is there like a gap or something I can squeeze through as a squirrel, or?
No,
Sounds like a
it's
very
open the door
small
or not. It's really, really narrow. You can't even see through it. It's so narrow.
Well spotted, Aegis.
But I mean,
As a
we're
squirrel, I
expecting-
just sort of mind pushing it open because I haven't had a chance here.
Yeah, I mean,
I opened the door.
yeah, we're expecting to be bringing through the sacrifices anyway. So if we just go through the door with Imp and a one in at the front, then we're like, yeah, they're here.
Okay. So, the first thing they see is a squirrel. The two thugs in here, they're not really thugs, they're guards. They go, "Hey, vermin!" And they're gonna, try and stomp the squirrel. They to the extent they probably don't see the rest of you. Like, they're immediately like, "Oh Jesus," like seeing a rat or something like that. One of them's climbing on top of a chair, and the other one's getting out a mallet. And it's like, "Don't worry, Gladys, I got it."
I mean, as we step into the room, no, you were speaking. You were gonna do.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Cathel's speaking in her head. Who's Jesus?
That's a campaign
Jesus
thing.
is one of the lords of the engine.
No, that's Guild of Icons campaign 2 stuff. I can't reveal that.
Just leave the squirrel alone. We've got sacrifices here.
Well, no, it's got diseases, hasn't it? It's got diseases, and one of them is going to try and stomp.
It'll go away. It'll go away on its own. Leave it. Disturb the sacrifices.
That's a 10. That's not going to hit Tal.
No. I matrix dodge.
Yeah, you're like, and the other one, Gladys, on the chair goes, "Get it, Dave." If Aegis, do you want to try and calm them down? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. I'll call down the corridor and be like, "Imp, I want in. Get in here."
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check to calm them down.
Can I give Aegis help by deriding them both and insulting their
I got an 18 anyway.
pride and masculinity, like? Scared of a squirrel. Like, no wonder you're not worthy of sacrifice.
You totally can. Aegis, roll it again.
Okay.
I'd be scared of me too.
Nah, the 18 was better.
Okay, well, 18's good. 18's enough. Dave the thug calms down a little bit and goes,
"Comport yourself, guys.
What are you two doing in here anyway?"
I'm bringing these two for the engine. They are worthy sacrifices."
All right. Okay. Well, you got to put a robe on, haven't you?
Try the robes.
And they point to this the door right next to them. They're like, "Oh, just in there."
Get them then.
All right. Open the door, go in, and come back with a robe for Aegis, but no robes for anyone else, because the virgins don't get robes. Only people who fuck.
While they're getting the robes, can I run into the next room?
The next one down south. Yeah, you can absolutely try that.
He just puts on the robe over his chainmail.
Feel some fog for you.
I had an idea regarding the ropes, but the thugs going to get the ropes, but I don't know if it's already too late. I was wondering if it's possible while they're in that room trying to getting the ropes, if we could lock them in or something.
I think I'd want
Just
to avoid causing a scene until we get sight of what was her name?
You want to avoid causing a scene, and Stonk has yet to enter the room.
But we might actually have to wait back here.
Yeah, I want to get
Right.
sight on. What was
no, we can just.
You
So,
can,
you were
you can
talking?
come in. I do not recommend splitting up and just doing nothing the entire session. I'll say that.
Oh,
We just tell these thugs, these guard people, that there were more latecomers and they're all going to need robes. So
Okay. And
they might recognize Syran.
that is going to be a problem.
I'm going to give Syran my hat.
Maybe Syran just hangs behind Stonk. I'll never see him then.
Because
going to
my
roll a
hat
stealth
is
check for
huge
Syran.
and can cover his head quite well.
Yeah.
No, because it
I
offers
mean-
no mechanical bonus, as we've previously said.
Well,
Okay.
we said it offers no mechanical bonuses to my sight.
Yeah, it offers no mechanical bonuses because you didn't pay for it.
Ah, fair.
Okay, so you all start coming in. A 1 in, an imp. You're allowed to pass through. You're fine because you're the sacrifices. You don't have to get changed. So who's next in? Sal, Stonk, or Syran? Issue of Gideon.
I think Sal makes the most sense at this point.
Okay. And Dave goes, and who are you?
I'm with them. Run rope, please.
But
It's a small room. We can't all fit in here at a time.
I've never seen.
There's 2 more of us.
I mean, but how come we've never seen you before? I've never seen the dwarf before. What's going on?
Oh,
You are a lowly peasant. Like, what do you expect?
Okay, so what I want here,
Oh no.
what I want here is I'm going to say a group deception roll, okay? And this is going to be from Imp, Sal, and Aegis.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 2.
I'm never gonna roll these in combat, am I? Another natural 20.
Another natural 20. Okay, 2 successes, 1 failure.
This is the best roll for anything
on it.
charisma based I have done so far. 13.
13's... How hard am I saying that? It's not that hard. 13's a success, yeah. So 3 successes, 1 failure, and you're able to... Sal, you get a robe as well.
There's
and
2
yeah.
more of us who need robes.
Right, but there's barely going to be room in the ceremony chamber.
Then you guys should probably go out.
Okay, who's going in next?
I'll move on to the next thing to get out of the way. Just wait in a corridor.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Mate.
So yeah, Stonk or Syran?
I think Syran's got to go last, right?
Well, yeah, I would assume so, but Stock is also not going to be inconspicuous. Can Stonk just stay in the first corridor without being spotted by the tugs or guards or whatever?
You can, but you'll be stuck there for the entire adventure.
So the secret corridor is actually the way to go. Like, there's no other way to progress.
Oh, you can go through the south. You can try and break that door down, but you might be heard. Try and unlock
Plus,
it,
off the pit, right?
and you might fall in a pit.
Oh, there was a pit there. I forgot
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's the red square.
Can we see that door?
Not currently. There's another door right in front of you, but you have a vague feeling that you will very soon be seeing that door.
Yeah, okay.
So Stonk can just move forward, right?
Yep. Squeezing only affects you in combat, really. And in this room, you don't have to squeeze. For once, everyone else is a bit squished up against you, but yeah. Gladys looks at you, Stonk goes, What is in this? Dave, you haven't been giving me your funny liquid, have you?
If you are drunk, maybe you should just go home.
It's not whiskey, Gladys. You don't have to call it funny liquid. People will talk.
By the way, it is
that-
possible to actually write on the sticky note.
But that... We don't have a robe
Oh,
big
it is
enough
written.
for you.
That's weird.
We don't have a robe big enough for you. How you can't come in. No. You can't come in. Jam up the works.
Emotional support. Stonk is sad.
Can we put multiple robes on him? Tied up with rope and pretend it's one robe.
Well, now you're just making a mockery of the whole procession.
But he's coming with us, so...
Okay.
Is there water on the floor?
Not in this room. This room's dry.
Damn it.
Okay, so intimidation? Does this sound like intimidation to you? or is it persuasion? Because it sounds a little intimidation like.
Well, wait, let me check what am I better at. I'm better in persuasion, so yeah, I think I want to try to persuade them to let me through as an emotional support song.
Okay, roll it. You're not having advantage on this because you are huge. I should almost give you disadvantage, but I won't in this case. But yeah, go for it. Roll persuasion.
That's even with my huge bonus, it's only a 10.
Oh no, that's not gonna be enough for this. Oh no. Dave draws a club and says, I told you, you are not making a mockery of everything we have built up for here. Alright? Especially not tonight. It's a special and Gladys goes, hang on, yeah. It is a special night. How come we never seen them before and suddenly they were on the special night? That doesn't sound right. Draws her club. And yeah, that's initiative.
Tomorrow was the special night.
Initiative, I'm afraid.
I thought tomorrow was the special night.
No, they accelerate. Oh, yeah. Something Syran would have told you is they've accelerated plans because of your actions.
Well, it seemed like the people outside didn't know of them.
Oh, they do. They're just not very smart.
Okay.
I rolled 10 for initiative.
Okay,
I rolled a 4.
Or move Syran to behind Stonk.
10, 4 for Tattle. Okay. What about Aegis?
Are we able to be involved when we're kind of jammed down this little corridor?
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can get past each other, it's fine.
That's 18 for Aegis.
18. Yep, getting past someone on your own team is difficult terrain, but it is doable. Okay, Sal?
12.
12. All right. And Stonk?
10.
10 and a 1 in.
Sorry, hold on.
No worries.
11.
Oh, I shall roll Vintage as well. 11 for a 1 in, and Vintage has just rolled a 14.
I should probably not say this, but where is the scribe in all of this?
I'm gonna just
Probably
say that the
behind
scribe
Syran.
is not involved in combat, mainly.
He might be here, but he's not doing anything.
Yeah, the scribe
I'd
is
assume.
saying... There, the scribe lord.
Perhaps the scribe's also hidden in Stonk's hair.
Yeah.
Just hanging on your back.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
Stonk
sense.
That is
led
why
down at
the
one
persuasion
point.
actually failed, was because you were giving it a piggyback ride.
All right, we are going to go to top of initiative. It is Aegis.
Aegis is going to do nothing.
Okay. Over to Thug 1. Thug 1 is going to clobber Stonk. Oh God, how is this even going to...
Stonk can take it.
Yeah, okay.
I hope.
Has advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, crap.
Okay. And that's really bad. Wow, okay. 13. Does a 13 hit your Stonk?
No.
Okay.
That's my better
13
armor.
with advantage.
Also, I lied. They don't have clubs, they have maces. And as a... Wait, are they high enough tier? Yes, they are. They are high enough tier in the cult. So as a bonus action, guess who's getting a bonus?
Oh, seriously again?
It's Stonk.
He doesn't have wishes anymore.
You gain 3 points of abhorrence, Stonk.
He does have.
No wisdom save.
No, the wisdom save happens when you start your turn. Okay, over to Vintage. Vintage starts growling from Stonk's chest.
You have really made the sticky notes a lot more difficult to use.
Yeah, they
one.
have made it a bit of a pain. I'm just going to create a beast called Vintage. There we go. Vintage leaps off of Stonk's chest and is going to protect or attack. I think
Protect is a reaction.
attack then. I'm rolling that again because that didn't even actually roll on the ground and that was shy. Well, there's a natural 20. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does some actual damage. This is against Thug 1. Wow. Okay. 10 points of piercing damage. Okay, against Thug 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it's a creature, so it needs to make a strength saving throw, which it has just failed. It is now prone. Boomf. So it's done like full attack dog. Vintage has gone and brought Thug 1 to the ground. So all attacks against Thug 1 while Thug 1 is on the ground are at advantage unless they're ranged, and then they're at disadvantage. Okay, Thug 2.
One question. What is Thug 2's dexterity modifier or initiative modifier?
Ooh, very good point. So Thug is initiative of +0, so I'm assuming Sal's first.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so Sal, you're up next. I'm going to give you a 13 on the thing just to push you higher on the list. There we go.
Fair enough. I'm going to move up. Stick a rapier in Thug 1. That is not gonna work.
Okay.
That is an... Oh, wait, advantage.
Yes, advantage, because it's on the ground. You're just going like, chunk.
So the first one was a natural 4. The second roll, a natural 5.
Oh.
So a 10 to hit.
You got all those 20s out of the way early. Sadly, that's not going to hit.
Alright. Don't think I have any bonus actions I can use. Let me check. The answer is... I could make a squill. So that's going to be my turn. Fireball is going to use a help action for whatever I do next turn.
Okay. A 1-in, you're up next.
I will move up to there and use me claws.
Yeah, you go straight up there and get the claws out. So that's going to be against Thug 2, I'm assuming? Unless it's against Sal.
Yeah. yeah, against Sal. No, against the 2.
No,
It's
Stoke,
the
of course.
betrayal arc. It's finally happening.
We're not at
We
the
are gonna
engine
be
yet.
fish food.
It's too early.
Okay, roll it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit, yeah.
That
I
is
forgot about
decidedly
inspiration.
better than a nat 1.
It is.
And claws, I do a 6.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. Is that 6 plus anything, or is it just 6?
5 plus 1.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So I was just trying to stall because I couldn't subtract 6 from the health total. There we go. Okay. We move over to Stonk. Stonk, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yay!
It's okay. The table's more fun now.
Wisdom saving throw.
DC 13.
7.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Number 8. The character is silenced as if by the silence spell. So,
Already out of spell slots.
yeah,
It's
but
a
you
mute
also
point.
can't speak.
Well, the Stonk will just can Stonk still grunt or?
No sound.
Also, most importantly, double check what it says on Bardic Inspiration.
Oh no!
Bardic
Sure, you
inspiration.
can tap dance.
I have a vague
that's
feeling
fine.
it says one character who can hear you, but
Through stirring words or music, inspired. Yeah, so it's who can hear you? Yeah, so
Yeah.
no Bardic inspiration.
so no, not this turn
Well-
anyway. But you get your action still.
Yeah. Stonk is just visibly upset and like just not making sound, but just looking like distraught at no longer being able to make any sounds, and is just gonna try to run his rapier through Thug 2.
Okay. You will have advantage if you're going against Thug 1, just so you know.
Okay, Thug 1's
down on the ground, so...
But is he bloodied, or...?
He's not bloodied yet.
Okay, then Thug 1. So that is... a 11? Well, no, I have an advantage. Well, then it's 23. 23.
23?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And that's pure damage, 1d8 piercing, that's a 7, but I have a feeling that I had to count something with that.
You add an extra d4 because you're extra big, and your weapons are larger as well. Your weapons have grown alongside you. So.
Nice. Magic weapon. That's a 9 then.
9 in total. Okay, that is now a bloodied thug. Very nice. Go. Very, very nice. Okay. And you can't do Bardic Inspiration, so over to Imp. Whoops, I hit enter. Ignore that on the initiative tracker, those of you who are looking at it.
Do I have a clean line of sight with my crossbow to... I'm assuming not Thug 2 because it's around the corner, but maybe Thug 1?
So, creatures in front of you will grant the target cover, basically. In this case, I'm going to say light cover, so it'll have an AC of 2 above what it would normally be. It is on the ground, though. When you're prone, it'll be disadvantage. But you can take the shot. You're not going to risk hitting an ally. That's not something that happens in D&D, so you're okay on that front.
I'll take the shot then.
Okay.
Disadvantage, otherwise that would have been amazing.
Aw. It's always the worst, isn't it?
Still pretty good though. 21 total.
Damn. I mean, yeah, that hits. Wow.
Max out stealth, yo. Right. Where's my D8?
I'm genuinely impressed. Like, you're basically in a phone box with a crossbow, shooting through 3 people to hit someone on the ground. You just go, phew!
Just shooting in between our legs.
Yeah.
That's where all the charisma went.
12 points. That is exactly what you needed. That is a dead thug.
Yep. Okay. I put my crossbow back sort of away, and move. I assume there's a door in front of me.
There is a door. Yep.
I want to be stood there and ready to talk down anybody that ends up coming through if they hear any noise.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. Over to Tattle.
Okay, so I don't want to.
One ruling thing for you, because you're a tiny creature, it's not difficult terrain for you to move through the spaces of anyone medium or higher.
It's useful.
Yeah.
What? Yep. Yep. So I don't want to waste a wild shape just yet. So as a squirrel, I'm just going to, just scuttle through the corridor adorably. And I don't know if anyone knows what sound squirrels make, but basically they have a little tiny bark. So yeah, I'm basically just going to run under Thug 2's legs and bark and just try and startle them so they fall over.
Roll me intimidation, please.
They are canonically. This is Gladys, so they are canonically afraid.
They are canonically afraid of squirrels, which is why I'm allowing the roll.
Okay, charisma is the same as a squirrel. Interesting. That's 2. I don't think I have. Yep. So that's going to be a +2 to this roll. Oh, that's 4.
4 won't do it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but I do have double inspiration.
Yep.
So try that again. That's a 3.
Oh no.
Oh man.
You don't have to use the double.
One more time if you want.
No, I think I'll save that last one.
Okay. That's unfortunate. The dice really did not want that to happen. They thought, you know what? There's a limit. Okay.
You're too
fair
adorable.
enough.
It won't work.
We're top of the round to Aegis.
On the plus side, she's probably come around to squirrels now.
Maybe, yeah. So cute that Gladys is like, oh, it's not so bad actually, and then looks to the left and there's Stonk looming over like the Hulk.
Next to
I
the
guess-
corpse of her friend or partner.
Yes.
Aegis is
No,
just going to go
Popper
for
alive still.
Aegis can hand axe around the corner, right? He can't. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, you have diagonal.
Yeah.
You can reach for that. Oh, did the attack one die?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Sniper. Just.
That's why I didn't notice that. I just didn't even.
Yeah, I
hear the
forgot to
bolt.
remove the icon. That was my bad. So
That
Aegis,
is
you're
a-
doing a whacking.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. Yes, absolutely.
Ugh. And 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. Yeah, all damage is good damage, unless it's damage received. Okay. Over to Vintage. Vintage is going to stand there and growl and can't really do anything else.
They can-
Does that count as like protect? Yeah.
It's going to do protect. It is going to do protect on its on the next time Stonk or Sal is attacked. It's going to do protect. Okay, Sal, over to you.
Right. I turn around.
Bright eyes.
Right eyes. And I go
Nice,
for a
nice.
stab on Duchy, which is
Okay.
going to be natural 20. So that's going to hit at least.
There we go.
Lucky, really lucky
That's
on
a
the natural
lot of
20
that.
today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3. I haven't been like. I've just been resting them with the 20 up.
I'm gonna.
That's
I'm
all
gonna
I've been
need
doing,
you to
man.
send me that D20 for checking purposes and not for like any time I'm playing D&D.
I'm sorry, but I have 4 identical golden like colored dice, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh, you're just gonna have to send them all.
yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose so. All right, that's gonna be 17 points of damage.
Woo! 17 is good, but it is still up, but bloodied now. It was pretty healthy. She Gladys was pretty healthy. So
But yeah, I'm glad to have crafted that rapier, huh?
yeah, a good hit. Yeah, well, that's just what happens when you use homemade. You know it better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, it is-
Fireball is going to help.
Oh yes, of course. And Gladys is going to point at you with a bonus action, Sal, and you have 3 points of abhorrence.
Sweet.
And then she's going to try and whack Tattle.
God, that's huge.
No,
Not that adorable, then.
she's going to realistically, she's going for Stonk. Stonk's the big threat, and she's terrified of what might happen. All right. Oh, that's not a good roll. That is really, they've got multi-attack. Well, okay. That's a 14 to hit against Stonk.
Nope.
Okay, well,
Gotta be
because they've
15.
got fucking multi-attack, I've already just realized. Let's go again. 19 with the mace.
Oh,
Well,
that'll do.
don't forget that Vintage is protecting.
Vintage is protecting. So that imposes disadvantage on the roll. That is a 5.
Nope.
So
Hey.
Vintage just goes, and Gladys, who's already scared of squirrels, is now even more scared and flinches and just misses completely. Yeah. So yeah, you're a-okay, Stonk. A 1 in over to you.
I think another little poke is in order.
little poke with the giant claws.
Yeah. But that's a 9.
A 9. Oh, unfortunately, that is going to miss.
It really was a poke, and I just kind of
yeah. Okay, we go to Stonk.
I guess wisdom saving throw?
Yes, wisdom saving
no.
throw, please, for your free abhorrence.
Did it tick down
No, ticks down when you pass.
when you pass?
Yep.
Oh, you mean pass the turn entirely too?
No, when
No,
you
no,
when
when
you
you
pass
pass
the
a
save, when
save
you
throw.
get above the DC.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 18.
18's fine, yeah. So now you're at 2 abhorrence. So update that one. And you're able to obviously take your go as normal.
I'm updating stuff here. Oh, where? Oh, there's it. Oh, 2 abhorrence. No, it's little stupid text on owlbear.
Yeah, it is a bit annoying, isn't it? I hope they update that soon.
Okay, so Stone can use spells again, but he's still out of spell slots. But I think there's not much use to Bardic Inspiration, really. I think Stone just is going to go, "No hurt, my friend!"
Yes.
And once again attack with the rapier.
Yes, nice. All right.
So that is going to be a 24. Stunk is really enraged at these guys.
Is that a 19?
Well, 19 plus 5, yeah.
Yeah, nice. That definitely hits.
Yeah, so that is going to be 6 in total. With the
6
D8
is exactly
D4.
what you needed.
Woo.
Amazing. Yeah, you run Gladys through, and she slumps to the wall and just collapses to the ground and just goes, I just wanted to dedicate my life to the engine.
Shush, Bob.
Stanley's going to start moving the bodies into the closet.
Good idea. Good
You
idea.
didn't even let me have my joke. Well, it's...
But you can still make your joke while I'm moving the bodies.
Well,
yeah, go for it.
There was like no moment before you said that. I was just making a joke about how Stunk is like, shush kebab.
Oh my god, I love it.
Wait, Sal, check for keys.
Good point. I'll search the bodies while I'm moving them.
Can I still search in scroll form?
Oh yeah, you can search the squirrel form. I don't think that's a problem. You won't be able to pick up anything heavy, obviously, but yeah, you can search. So you looking around, you do find. Let me just get you the amount. You get 13 silver pieces. And you do find actually a key in one of the pockets. It's quite a big sort of heavy brass key.
I'll hand it to Aegis since Aegis is leading the way at the moment.
Okay.
Can we make sure that the Celestial and Stonk both are wearing a robe? I know Stonk's isn't going to fit and it's going to look really funny, but that's fine, so long as they're wearing one.
Okay. Stonk, you are going to be partially restrained by this thing.
Or maybe not.
Maybe go with my previous plan of just tying a lot of ropes around him.
You could do that if you want.
It's probably better if he's just not wearing one, to be honest, because that's going to look...
Yeah, that's fair.
It's up to Stonk. It's Stonk's choice at the end of the day.
We'll get one for Syran and the Scribe Lord for sure.
Yes.
We put one on the dog.
What we're asking, do they have any squirrel-sized robes?
No. Shocking.
Do the robes have pockets?
Worst cult ever.
The robes do not have... Well, actually, the robes do have pockets, yeah. They have a place where you could store, for example, a particularly curved ceremonial knife.
Is this like a spa? Do they have those like little slippers as well?
God damn it. No, it is not a spa.
The engine is actually a big jacuzzi.
Oh, God.
Can't wait to dip in my hooves. Which is a tablet joke, I think.
I was getting real confused there. I was like, Sal's got hooves?
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like I, as the
Tumblr
DM,
meme.
should know about this.
that's what you have when you wear your socks to the puff.
Makes sense. Right. So, Imp, there's a door ahead of you.
I opened the door.
Excellent. Let me just reveal some... visibility for you. just do
Oh.
that.
That's some messy
Okay.
housekeeping right there.
So
Oh, we
what
could
you
have
can
snuck in that way.
what you can see here is the wall has partially collapsed from the waves rocking against it, you know. And in fact, the waves do lap onto the stones here and then recede again constantly. So you think eventually this entire place will probably just collapse. And yeah, it's just a short corridor on the way down. Yeah, I mean, who's going first, basically?
One in, you did a really cool thing with the water earlier. Can you do anything about that?
What do we want to do?
Just hold it back if you can.
You can do that.
I can do that.
Damn.
Okay, you cast Shape Water, and
Is that
I
just a
think I have to
cantrip?
do it twice.
using the shape of the water, just create a wall basically there where there wasn't one. You can see little fish through it.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I make the, a wall out of the water, and then I freeze it.
Ah. Okay. And that water unfreezes in 1 hour.
Yeah.
So that's.
I
gonna
mean, it would
remain
stay there for an
a
hour
while.
anyway, but I freeze it.
That's very cool.
Ah,
yeah.
this is nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a really cool use of it. Okay, so you freeze up and create this ice wall, and there's this faint light coming in from the moon through the wall, and through it you can just sort of see little fish occasionally dart around. The ocean seems unusually, or the sea here seems unusually stocked with fish. Like there's loads of them, and you can just see their little
hell yeah.
silhouettes and shadows sort of darting around by the wall.
While I'm at it,
Don't look.
Someone's excited.
I would
While I'm
like
at
to
it,
take
can I
this
make the
moment
water,
to
like-
rewind.
extra clear, so I can see the fish better.
I believe you can.
Yeah, I think you can do that, can't you? Yeah. Okay, so
I can, yeah.
you make it clear, so it's like you're looking through a window, and now you can see hundreds and hundreds of fish swarming around, and there's all sorts. And I'm not going to describe any of them because there's a marine biologist in in this Discord right fucking now, and I'll just be destroyed. Tell you what, actually, Talia, why don't you describe to me a series of fish one might find in a, let's say, a sort of North German sort of situation,
The Baltic Sea.
Northern Europe waters.
I mean, there's probably fish.
Okay. Cod?
Yeah.
Probably? Right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Ocean salmon,
some
is that a
little-
thing? I don't know.
Well, yeah, salmon are usually in the ocean, except when they're spawning and apparently grow human heads.
Shitloads of it. Yeah, they grow human. It just happens. And yeah, there's shitloads of those fish, right?
They're like little sardines.
Oh,
Rats.
you've suggested herrings. Rats. There's no rats.
No, spread.
What color are the herrings?
Rats. That makes more sense. I just heard rats. I was like, what? They're red herrings, definitely. But yeah, you can see all these beautiful fish, and this is unusual. There are too many fish here. This close to civilization, too many. Maybe it has something to do with the engine. Maybe that's what the engine does.
As I walk past a one in, I tell them, calm yourself. Remember that fishing is a zero-sum game. The only way to win is to not play. And I'll go to check that door.
Okay, move your token over, please.
Yeah.
Great.
I immediately get drowned by one in.
As you let me use a different color.
The thought crosses their mind.
As you cross that point, you feel a clunk underfoot.
But that was right there.
Nope. As you cross the line I've done, Tattle has not crossed that line. You feel a clunk underfoot, and a grate drops from the ceiling. And
Oh, great.
you hear a commotion from behind the door that you're right next to. And a one in, stonk and all that. You hear a commotion coming in as well. And I am moving
outside
you
or
to these rooms a bit further through. From outside, yes. And
can we go past the grate over the sea, like lean over?
Nice
you
wall,
can
I'd
try that.
imagine.
You can try that. But there is an ice wall there at the moment. Anyway,
Can a squirrel squeeze through the bars?
the door at the back opens, and there is still a pit there, so they're sort of that's why they're behind. The door at the front
What a
opens.
pity.
And let me just reveal a little bit of space just to make it a little bit easier. The door at the front opens as well. Roll initiative.
Oh.
Those of you magically sensitive, you've probably just felt the alarm spell go off.
I forgot that I was going to run detect magic to avoid nonsense like that, and I forgot.
Oh, that would have been perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
It really would have.
Absolutely. It's the best spell for dungeons. Detect and dispel magic are the two just really, really good ones.
I've been
Well,
interested.
that's my bad.
Would Tattle have been able to notice this, or would it just been a matter of who tripped it?
It was just have been a matter of who tripped it. This one, I think, was a DC 20. Because it's literally built. It was built in by better builders than the hole that was sort of jammed together by commoners. This was built by possibly something that came before.
Rolled a 24, by the way.
Very nice. I'm just making sure I'm bringing in the right stat blocks because I have a vague feeling it's someone else.
Oh, I've got a 16, by the way.
Oh no, it totally is.
17.
Excellent. I will
I got
ask
an
you again
11.
for them in a sec because I'm just still adding.
Oh, we're all rolling initiative.
Yeah, because we're in combat.
Oh yeah, but all the rest of us are behind the grate, so... Oh, there's Cult Imperator there as well. I missed those.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Aegis, what was yours?
6.
6.
Come on, all go.
Okay. Sal.
17.
17, very nice. A 1 in.
Change.
Stonk.
I got an 11.
Ah, yeah. No change indeed.
What's that one again?
Wait, I'll give you a moment. Imp.
24.
24, damn. And Tattle.
16.
16 is great as well. Okay, and then lastly, Stonk.
20.
20, very nice. Some great rolls there. Wow.
We should probably check whether Cultist 2 or Stonk has the higher initiative modifier.
Yeah, so cultist dexterity is +1. What is Stonk's dexterity?
3.
Yeah, okay, so I'll put you one above. Is anyone else
Same
trying?
goes for Tattle and Cultist 1.
Tattle and Cultist 1. Tattle, you've got a high dex. It's going to be higher than +1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, +3 as well.
Okay,
The
so
same
I'm gonna
goes
have
for
to-
Aegis and Tag 1.
Hang on, I'm going to have to do... Okay, no, that's worked. Aegis and Thug 1. Okay, Thug's got +0. Aegis, what's your dexterity?
+3.
+3. Wow, okay, yeah, nice. All right, okay, that's everyone in order. We will go to the top of the round. It is Imp.
I love having a high dex. Can I be in the sewers as they open the door? Can I sort of put my hands up and say, I'm here to be sacrificed? Sex is ooky.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, absolutely. Roll me a persuasion check, please. Or deception check. No,
I'm
deception
so
check.
good at them.
Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. Like
10.
Come on,
total.
Imp.
that's not going to do it. I'm afraid. Oh no, I'm afraid.
That was my action. Seeing that they just do not believe me at all, I'm going to. What do I have as a bonus action?
There's always crying.
I'm not gonna cry. I do have 2 spell slots though. I'm gonna drop a hex on the cultist, the one that's up above me.
Okay, this one here. I will pop a little.
Yeah, I need
Actually,
to
I'll
post it
let one of
and
you put a post-it down for that. But yep, hexing cultist 1, excellent. And then we go over to Stonk if that's your turn. Don.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Excellent. Okay, over to Stonk. Stonk, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, I figured. 9.
Oh no! Oh no! Let's see what happens. Number 3, the character is blinded by visions of dark majesty too beautiful to comprehend. You are blind for this turn. So what you can do is you can try and use your other senses to find people. You're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls against everything because they're essentially hidden from you. But you can still try.
Who put out the light? I can't see.
It's okay, Stonk. I'm just here. Aegis will put his hand on Stonk's shoulder.
You immediately whack Aegis. I hear him.
Can Aegis even reach Stonk's shoulder?
He's on tiptoes.
Even then, Stonk is 12 feet tall.
I'm so scared. I can't see.
Just aim in front of yourself. It's a tiny room.
Do you think that's a good idea considering Vintage is right in front of Stonk?
No, your front, not the side.
Other front.
To my left or to my right?
Think west.
But where is west? I can't see.
Don't you have a feat for knowing where the north is at all times?
You just get to smell.
I guess Stonk tries to smell.
Hang on, I'm gonna simulate Stonk vision at the moment. All right, Stonk, you try and smell. You go. There's something there. Smells like a thug, probably thug 2. You can give it a go. It's an attack at disadvantage.
But I'm a bit confused about how close is Stonk to attack to, and
It's in the next square from you because you are 4 squares large.
So this is what Stonk is taking.
Yeah, Stonk's basically
Okay.
taking up that space.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing because it was off to the
It
side.
wouldn't actually matter though because you're a bugbear. You've got extra long arms.
Yeah, I know, but
And you're
yeah, I
large,
was
which means
just
you also have extra
Champion
long arms.
fister.
yeah. I think Stonk is just going to try to whack his arms towards where he thinks stuck to is.
Okay, roll it with disadvantage, please.
Well, that's assuming I have the same attack bonus for my arms as for my rapier. It's still only a 7.
Oh, that's not going to hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no.
It was a good try though, and I'm going to give you inspiration for that roleplay. That was fantastic. Bonus action.
I guess Stonk will try to blindly bardic inspire Aegis.
Just do a little tap dance. Okay, Aegis bardic inspiration. Excellent. All right. It is Cultist 2's go. There's a hole there. They are going to try and basically leap it straight into a one. And basically overrun them and push them one back. This is an optional action actually that is available according to DMs. Not just to DMs. DMs can allow it, I mean. So, it's like a grapple, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll athletics for the cultist. A 1, and what I need from you is either athletics if you want to stand your ground, or acrobatics if you kind of want to dive out of the way. And that's your choice. If you stand your ground, cultist is falling in the pit. If you dive out of the way, cultist is going to end up south of you, where Tattle is.
That's a good point.
Please don't squish me.
You know what?
Please no
I'll try
squishy.
standing my ground.
Okay, all right. Athletics check, please, for a 1 versus an athletics check for the cultist. How good are they at that? Oh, okay.
14.
16 from the cultist. Oh, the cultist manages it.
Oh no.
So they jump over and knock you backwards. You don't take any damage from this, but they've managed to push you out of the way. So they are now between you and the pit. And they're on this side, able to strike at Sal on their next turn. That was their action, so they don't get to do anything else.
Unbelievably, you didn't fall in a hole.
God damn it. So a 1, and you're sort of standing over Tattle at the moment. Now, as I said, Tattle's a tiny creature right now, so you two can share space without being any problem at all.
Hey, I thought by the way, I thought I beat cultist number 2 in initiative order. Or was that
No,
something
you
else?
No,
were.
you beat Cultist 1. Cultist 2 got a 20.
Okay. Okay.
It is now Thug 2, though, who's watching Stonk trying to attack blindly. And is gonna whack with the mace. It's got multi-attack, whack with the mace. It has advantage because
impose disadvantage protection.
Yes.
And Vintage also is able
Somehow
to
I'm
protect.
reaching all the way around Stonk, getting my shield in the way.
Phrasing, firstly, on reaching around Stonk.
All the way.
My second D20 has just disappeared, so I'm just gonna have to roll the same one twice. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. Anyway. Oh, it won't be disadvantage, it'll just be a normal attack, because the advantage and disadvantage will even out. So that is a 19 to hit. For the first one. And that is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage against Stonk. And then the second attack. Do you impose disadvantage on 2 attacks, or is it only on 1 with your reaction?
I think let me check.
But Vintage is also able to protect.
Yeah, Vintage is. I'm just wondering whether Vintage should use it now. Oh, it doesn't matter. It comes back every turn. Let's just say Vintage has, because that's then a 4 plus 4 is an 8, which will miss Stonk. Okay, over to Sal.
Wisdom saving throw. That
Yes, it
is a
is.
22, which I think
22.
passes.
Okay, you're down to 2 abhorrents.
Let's figure out how to write on this thing. There we go. Okay, and then I am going to use my action to stab Cultist 2.
Okay, the old stibby stab.
18 to hit
18 will hit, yep.
for 11 points of piercing.
11 points of piercing. Very nice. That is a dead cultist.
Oh, that's handy. And Fireball will help.
I didn't expect the mage, the wizard, to melee someone to death there, but there we go. One hit wonder, Sal there. Fantastic. Well, not one hit wonder. That implies that you're never having a hit ever again. But
In fairness, we also had that moment with spiders in which, like,
true.
Sal killed a spider with one hit with a dagger.
Yeah.
With a thrown dagger.
Okay, we're
Sal's
going over
the
to
wizard that
Tattle.
only needs 1 hit.
Tattle, you're under a 1 in at the moment.
Okay. Just going to shift 1 into the side so I can get to my token.
Yeah.
Can I squeeze through the bars?
Yes.
Good. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and run between the between Cultist 1 and Thug 1.
Okay, I'll reveal a little bit more fog for you. And while you're in here, so yeah, there's a staircase up and a staircase down. You can hear chanting from both of them. Very loud chanting.
Okay. So, first question, do I see a switch or anything for the grate anywhere?
No.
Okay. Second question, did the coastal thug notice me running by?
Well, yes, because you didn't hide.
Okay.
You would have to take the hide action to not be seen. By default in combat, everyone can see everyone.
Okay. In that case, how far down the stairs do I have to get before it breaks line of sight?
For you, not very far. You can be there, like, because you're a squirrel. You've only got to go down like 2 steps, and then you're not visible.
Okay, but break line of sight if I change back into a tiefling.
The stairs only go down 5 feet. If you're lying on the ground, I guess you'd have to be right at the bottom of the stairs, but you could do it.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to run down the stairs as a squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom, I'm just going to quickly change back, and I'm going to run back up. I'm going to shout, "What are you doing, you idiots?"
Okay. So what's...
Basically, my plan here is to try and convince them I've been sent to resolve whatever's going on. My plan isn't really to fool them completely, it's just to sort of throw them off for a moment.
Cultists and Fug look at each other and go, "Not fooling me, I'm afraid. You're not wearing a robe."
Yeah, I thought you might say that. I'm just going to go in for the stab.
Fair. If you're going against Thug 1, you actually have flanking.
Advantage because we're flanking.
Only they'd had the squirrel-sized robes.
Nope, sorry. My rules, it's a melee. I forgot. There's a second person there. It just becomes a melee. Flanking really is just for surrounding that last person. Or someone isolated.
Okay.
It's because in this case they can sort of do that back-to-back thing that cool people do in action movies.
Well, let's see how cool they think they are when I stab them.
Nice. Someone add that to Bree's quote bot.
On it.
Does a 13 successfully stab them?
That was against Thug 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does.
Excellent.
You've gotten close enough to the AC now that I can tell you it is 11 on Thugs. Which must be extremely annoying for, I think, someone in the first combat rolled a 10. I think it was Sal.
Yes.
But yeah, it's 11. They're wearing leather armor under their robes.
Okay. That is 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage against Thug 1. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Use my bonus action to turn back, so yep, that's me done.
Okay, over to Cultist 1. Cultist 1's right there. Has seen 2 good targets here. Who are we gonna strike? Okay, brings out the scimitar, and I think is gonna go for Tattle, I believe. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that is 6 points of slashing damage. Cuts across like that. But that's their turn. Then it is Vintage. Oh, he's a good boy. He's going to attack. Ooh, that's only a 10 to hit against the Thug. That's 1 less than what he needs to hit. But he can now protect again, at least. A 1 in, over to you. The door to your north is open, by the way. You have line of sight on Thug 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Nice.
14.
14 will hit, yeah. Very good.
I know
And I do 9 damage.
9 damage. Very nice.
I know the phrase is technically correct, but I'm still imagining a Wunin just holding up an arrow and going boom.
And just throw an arrow.
Yeah. Okay. Over to Aegis.
I'm a bit stuck in this corner. I don't really have much. I think.
You can move past allies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw my hand axe.
Throw the old hand axe. Lovely.
Is it the same hit bonus?
It's a strength attack when you're throwing a hand axe, so it'd be as if you were striking with it.
Okay.
Oops.
Someone just released.
It wasn't me, I could say that. You'd hear it in much higher definition with this microphone.
Regardless, impressive.
Yes.
So that's a 16 to hit, and it's the same damage.
Yes, same damage.
Okay. That is 7 damage.
To hit. That is enough to hit. Excellent. 7 points of damage against Thug 2. That is now a bloodied Thug 2.
Have to remember to get that back after.
Yes. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Thug 1 is going to give... Yeah. Thug 1 is going to give Tattle 3 points of abhorrence. And is then going to grab the mace and turn around and whack him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, that is a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, second one, they're going to try again. They're not. That is a 9 to hit.
Hey. Can't touch this. Nah, 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 nah.
Huge mace strikes that you're just jumping back and avoiding, and yeah, they can't get you.
Illusion powers.
Yeah, I mean, technically they should have had advantage on that. I forgot, but oh well, because they got pack tactics.
Well, yeah, but they're also well, they don't need that. That still works in melee.
Or rather, because this is a cult, packed tactics. Okay, listen.
Who's next?
It's you. Im. Yep.
Ah, right, okay. Awesome. In which case, I'm going to pull out my daggers and stabby stab at Cultist 1.
Oh yes.
Don't forget to roll for your abhorrence.
Oh yeah,
The imp
abhorrence.
doesn't have any.
No, it's Tattle.
Tattle.
It's Tattle.
Oh, was it Tattle? Sorry.
Yeah.
We need to put a. Can one of you put a thingy on Tattle? But that's
yeah,
true. Im
I was
doesn't.
just trying to.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a post-it.
There you go.
I rolled an actual 20.
Natural 20. Yes. Yes. Let's do some just filthy damage to Thug 1. Has Thug 1 been... No, Thug 1 has been damaged, so this could be good.
Question, how do you rule crits? Am I rolling damage twice, or am I doubling my roll?
Roll the dice twice and then add the modifiers. I do the standard rules for crits, just because I love rolling extra dice.
Okay, cool. That's a 2, and I dropped it. Do it again. 8.
Hey.
I did not roll good.
8's still pretty good for two dagger
Oh, wait,
two dagger dice, isn't it?
I hexed him though, didn't I?
You did.
Yep.
So that's also 2d6.
Okay. Yeah, this is even better now. Can
Plus
someone
3,
put another
11.
post-it note for the Thug to point out that it's hexed? So 8 plus 11 is 19 points of damage. That's really good. Like, from a dagger strike, that's fantastic.
Yep.
So that's a bloodied Thug. And that was one dagger, right? You can now, as a bonus action, do it again.
Bonus action, do it again.
For some reason, I can't type in this post-it note.
17.
They're really
17
challenging
hits.
now.
Okay. Dagger. Plus hex.
You have to edit text first, and then you can actually.
6
Okay.
plus 2 is another 8 damage.
8 damage. That's exactly what you need. That Thug is dead. Wow.
Why dead?
That Thug had only taken 4 points of damage until you got the daggers out. Like that's amazing. So yeah, Thug 1 is no more. Rip. Fantastic.
Oh no, I was attacking Cultist 1. Cultist 1 is the one I hexed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Cultist 1 is... Don't worry. Cultist 1 is also dead. I'll just... Hang on, I think I can just undo it. There we go. So there was a hex on Cultist 1. Well, Cultist 1's dead. Regardless. Very nice. Very nice. Thug 1's still up.
Did it take 1 or 2 strikes to take out Cultist 1?
It took... Would have been just 2, because Cultist 1 was undamaged. And these are not D&D Beyond cultists. They have been buffed for health to make them a bit more of a threat to 6 people.
Yeah, I was thinking because I stabbed at 1.
So I'm just adding a thug that it's going to call Thug 3, but that's Thug 1 actually. I'm just adding it back in. I'm just going to put it at the end of initiative because I think it was near the end of initiative anyway.
The Thug 1 was at the end of the initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
has my initiative tracker broken again?
It might take a moment or two. Anyway, regardless, over to Stonk.
So Stonk is rolling for wisdom saving throw again.
Here we go. That sounds good. Shall I start rolling the d10?
Nat 1.
Oh, no. Well, on the plus side, you don't have any potions in your inventory because I just rolled number 9. The character immediately drinks 1 potion from their inventory, or, if they have one, uses a spell scroll. Do you have a spell scroll?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Oh.
Oh, where can I see it?
What spell scroll was it?
I have it here somewhere.
Please be fireball.
An invisibility spell.
Wait, you had that all this time? Like, stealth mode could have been easy.
Well, I didn't need it.
You didn't have...
Yeah.
You lot could have continued the social side of this all the way through. Stonk's invisible now.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't thought of it. Yeah, I was hoping to just hang on to it.
That's
fair. That's just funnier, I think. So, Stonk suddenly becomes invisible, I guess.
Does Stonk have to roll to be able to cast Invisible because it's a level 2 spell?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Technically, you do have to roll to use it to see if you get the benefit. So, what I'm going to need... What I'm going to need is... I think it's only DC 12, so it's not a hard one. I'm going to
charisma roll.
Yeah, a DC 12 charisma roll.
That's with my spell attack bonus.
No, just charisma. Yeah, it's just
charisma.
Just the ability.
Well, that's the same 5. So,
your spell attack modifier should be proficiency plus.
No. That was a bonus. But yes, I also rolled a 2 plus 5 is 7. So I'm not invisible.
Yeah, you're not invisible, I'm afraid, and that spell scroll fritters away into dust.
What the fuck? Stonk just uses the spell scroll without actually getting its benefit, and it's just like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
you were briefly blind, and I'm going to rule that what happened there is you brought out a spell scroll and tried to read it while blind. And then the blindness ended immediately, and the spell scroll's gone.
Stonk suddenly not good at reading anymore.
You still get your go, though. So, yeah. And you're not blind anymore.
Yeah.
I love this table so much.
Yeah, so Stonk is just going to attack Tuck 2, I guess. Just
give it the old whacking.
Once again, whacking with the rapier. And that is going to be a 18.
18 will hit, yeah, absolutely. So roll your rapier damage plus d4 for bigness.
Yeah, that's 9.
9 points, very nice.
Big damage.
Yeah, it is not doing well. This thug is like heavy breathing. But still going back in, you can see that fervor, that zealotry is driving them on. But yeah, not looking good. All right, it is Thug 2's go, actually. And Thug 2 has not put any abhorrence on anyone. A 1 in. You now have 3 points of abhorrence.
What, they can do that at a
Hey.
distance?
Yeah, it's just someone they can see within 30 feet.
Oh. I thought it was like on attack.
Nah, it's just someone they can see. It's their bonus
Okay.
action.
Nice.
And now the multi-attack against Stomp. Number 1, that's a miss with an 11 to hit. Number 2, that's probably a miss with a 12 to hit. Very
Yeah.
shaken, this thug. Very shaken.
They better be.
Yeah. Telepathic communication with a 1 in, though, was established, and forbidden lore has been whispered into the mind.
Great.
Okay. Sal, over to you. I'll need a wisdom save, please.
Well, that's not lucky. 7. What do you get for me?
Oh, here we go. Oh, let's see. Oh, I like this one. This is a new one. Everyone say thank you, Ben. Number 2,
Thank
the
you,
character
Ben.
becomes
Thank you, Ben.
suddenly and inextricably attached to the nearest creature. They must use their action to grapple the creature and will not relinquish the grapple willingly until the start of their next turn.
Oh, God.
Well, I am grappling fireball.
And call
You
him
can
George.
do that. That's something you can do. Yeah.
And then I'll move here. Since fireball is small, I can just use one arm, right?
Yeah. I mean, with grappling, you can always just use one arm.
Excellent. Then I'm going to throw a fireball at Tug too.
Okay.
And since fireball is still helping me despite the grapple, that's gonna be an advantage. So, what is that? 24 to hit, I think? Let me check. Either way, it's over 20. And 25 to hit.
And that was against Thug 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's definitely going to hit. Roll damage.
That's going to be 6 points of fire.
And that's exactly what you need. What is with you not doing exactly what you need to kill these people? Yeah. Thug 2 slumps to the ground, chest smoldering. Very nice.
Tell me about the situation south of me a little bit. Can I technically like go past Avun and grab the edge of the grate and then just like strip her down, surround it?
No, there's a wall of ice there.
How high is the wall of ice?
All the way up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's holding back the water.
I didn't really realize it was that high.
Interestingly, that has actually negated like the one of the major parts of this encounter, which is the water is going to constantly knock anyone there prone or force a concentration check if anyone's concentrating. So that's fantastic. I'm really impressed with that.
Fair enough. I'm gonna. I can't move into Wounded Square. I'm going. Well, actually, I used my action already. I'm
Yep.
gonna be here, like, look at the wound and go. So you are dry lifting that crate, maybe. And fireball is gonna help Avunin try and lift that crate.
Okay, that's a good idea if a one wants to do that. We go to Tattle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw for abhorrence.
Yes, 3 points of abhorrence. So DC 13 wisdom save, please.
Hey, statistically, I only need to roll a 6 to save this. So
Yeah, like druids
basically
should save
doomed.
this.
yeah. So yeah, I'm too afraid to let the dice go. Yeah, that's a 22. My
Okay.
future looks bright.
You're down to 2 points of abhorrence. I'm assuming Thug 1 is about to have a very bad time. This
Yeah,
is flanking, by the way. This is definitely flanking. There's no one else there. This is not a melee, so you've both got advantage from this point on.
Wonderful. Yep. So Tassel looks at Thug 1, inhales, sighs, and says, I've read about worse in a book. And goes in for the stab. That's advantage. And that's an 18 to hit.
18 to hit will definitely hit, yeah.
And I'm going to say, as she swings, she actually sort of, as she leans back to swing, she actually grabs 3 rocks off the ground. And as she swings in, she just sort of lets a bit of blood splash on the rocks and mutters something. And that's basically using my bonus action for Magic Stone.
Okay, Magic Stone, very nice. Ooh, very
edgy version.
Edgy version, yeah.
And that's 5 points of damage.
Very nice. Okay. Very good. Not quite bloodied yet, but taking some damage now. We then go to Vintage, who is just kind of going to lick Stonk's face. And then we go to a 1-in.
I'm gonna do the Telepathy Great.
Oh yeah,
thing.
Wisdom saving throw first.
Oh yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
We got that abhorrence.
I don't
Fine,
wanna...
you're a ranger.
Yeah, DC 13 Wisdom save. Wisdom's one of a ranger's big things. You'll be fine.
Nat 20.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
You're on 2 abhorrence now. Very nice.
Surely,
Hey.
Nat 20 should clear out 2 opponents.
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's
And
why I
yet-
said it.
And yet,
I mean, you can't crit
I
on
mean,
saving
we're just
throw.
playtesting this.
it doesn't appear to be happening. It's weird.
No.
This is one
No,
of
it
those
is
times
a
when I
fair
point
point.
out,
I think
this
in
is
the-
your choice.
I think in the written version I would add that, but I've balanced this encounter to give enough abhorrence that the final encounter becomes a genuine threat of you getting too much abhorrence and dying. If I let Nat 20s get rid of it, that does not happen anymore. And I'd have to rebalance
Easy
that
after
last
all
one.
this.
But for the written version, I totally would, and I would rebalance the last fight. Because I think that does make sense.
Fair enough.
So, Awanin, you're trying to lift up this grate. Give me a raw strength check. So that's just your strength modifier.
Okay.
So like, "Ah!" Or, I don't know what a Awanin sounds like.
With great effort. Because of the
We've
great.
established that they won't go.
I got a 19.
Oh, no. I got that reference, Brian. I hate it. A 19 is enough, and you lift the grate. It's tough. The grate is stiff. Like, this thing hasn't been used much at all, and you're pushing it up. But you push it up high enough, and you hear a click, and it stays there. The grate is done. Just trying to... I'm just going to leave the line on there, but there's no grate now.
Great.
Oh, did you have advantage, by the way? Do you remember to have advantage? That's what I mean.
Oh, you had advantage, but you managed it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yes, because you had Fireball helping you. I'm not sure how Fireball was helping in this matter. Probably just, like, motivational speech. But
Currently, Fireball is grappled by Sal, so there's just very loud burring noises.
Aw, you just cuddling. Aw. But yeah, that grate's gone. You are now free to move down one if you want.
I give them a thumbs up and say, great.
But that was your action, so it's only bonus action from here on out.
I moved there.
Okay. Over to Aegis.
I guess Aegis will just move forward.
Yep, moving down.
Yeah.
I don't think this fog is lasting long.
Yeah.
And then after we've done this fight, what I will do is I'll leave you with the next room, and then we'll take a break there. But I'll give you sort of a description of the next room. Okay, Thug Free gonna try desperately to attack. So it missed Imp twice. It's gonna try and attack Tattle this time.
Do you mean Thug 1?
That's what I meant, Thug 1. Sorry, it's Thug 3 on the initiative tracker because I accidentally removed Thug 1 earlier. So I had to add it back on. Thug 1.
Okay.
That's an 11 to hit. God, Thug 1. Come on, you got to roll higher than a 10 today. Okay,
Yep.
Here we go. Come on,
Tattle
last
doesn't even
one.
blink.
Last one against Tattle. Let's get a nat 20. Come on, we can do this. Come on, Papa needs some shoes. It's a 2. That's not it. Thug 1 has missed. Both of them against Tattle, who's just too
I'd
fast.
like to think Yeah, I'd like to think Tattle just, for the two, Tattle just draws into little squirrel reserves and just does puppy dog eyes at him and looks too adorable to hit.
Yeah, let's go with that. I like that. Imp, it's your turn.
Bonus action, move the hex onto Thug 1.
Yep, okay. Thug 1 is now hexed.
And then I stabby stab.
With advantage. You can only stab once this time, though, because it takes your bonus action to stab second time. But yeah, you may not even need that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a +7, so that's a 21, but I have advantage, so it might be a nat.
You may as well give it a go.
That's terrible.
Well, fair enough.
Okay, so 21.
21 hits, absolutely.
Let me grab my D4 and my D6. +2, 5 plus 5 is 10.
10 points of damage,
Wait,
that will do it.
Are you using... What are you using as a weapon?
Dagger, it's a D4.
Oh, okay.
Plus hex
So
damage.
So the 5 was both of the dice together.
No, the +5 that I added onto the initial 5 was my proficiency bonus.
The dexterity.
But no, not proficiency, my dexterity, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just asking if Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
So you're all free to move into this final room. I will say it's going to be a bit cramped getting everyone's tokens in there, but you are all free to move in. I will describe this room and then we will go to a break because one thing you notice as you're in here, now that you've got a bit of time, I'll get rid of the Fog one. Now that you've got a bit of time in this room, one thing Imp and Tattle you see, and everyone else will see as they come in, it's not particularly hidden, is that on this wall here to the north, there is a hand-shaped imprint stained black. And around it, in a circle, the alphabet is carved. In ancient-looking letters, but they are still common letters.
Huh.
And you can... we'll do... we'll investigate this after the break because it's 9:30 now, so this is a good time for a break. But yeah, might be something to think about. By the way, while you're in this room, you can hear a lot of very loud chanting from the east, from both doors. So one door goes up stairs, one goes down, and you can hear a lot of loud chanting from there. Pretty good feeling that that's probably where the sacrifice is going to be done. So yeah, I'm going over to the break screen. You are, as always, continue to be audible. And we'll have a break for about, 10 minutes? Is 10 minutes good? Come back at 40 minutes past, so 20 to 10?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. I'll sit here and chat for a second with people in the old chit-chat area. How you doing, chit-chat area? You beautiful, beautiful bastards. I see you all there, all 250,000 of you. Hi,
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Talia had a question earlier about whether or not option number 9 on the table was a reference to love potion number 9.
It wasn't. That's totally accidental, but I will pretend it is intentional. Yeah, so number 2, the hugging someone, that was sort of Ben's idea. And it sort of came about the idea of grappling, but I kind of like the idea of like wanting comfort. And the other one that I've changed is one of the friend and foe ones. Like, the two of them were very alike, so I've changed one of them. And that is number 6. The character sees that which they most revile in their hands. So what they see is, instead of whatever weapon or symbol or focus or wand or whatever, they see like whatever they most hate, like insects or whatever, gore or something like that, and they must immediately throw it. So they unarm themselves basically and throw their weapons across the room, or throw their holy symbol, or throw their shield somewhere.
No, the cat! No.
No, it wouldn't be the cat. Sal, you've got some kind of focus, right?
I have a book, yeah.
Oh yeah, your book. Is your book in your hand? Oh, your book would be in your hand, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd throw the book.
I mean, my book can fly, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't take any damage, but it would suddenly be like 15 feet from you. Or whatever size the room is what happens there. And yeah, marshals would be throwing their weapons and stuff like that. Because it would suddenly look
also
just
holding a
completely...
rapier, so...
it would be everything in your hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just clear them out.
Just clear out, and then you've got to go and pick it up again. Or use something else, you know. Which gives you that sort of strategic decision. But yeah, this combat went fun. I love because I haven't changed this from when I first prepared it. I haven't changed it at all for the fact that Stonk would be twice the size of a normal humanoid, and it has put a real twist on some of the bits. Because I thought, you know, the initial guard and maybe the guards with the cultist robes could probably be like persuaded or convinced and all that, but it gets so much harder when someone comes through twice the size of a normal humanoid, because you're just like, well, they're very clearly not from the village.
Oh, they were keeping him in or them in the Lord Spiritual's basement for this specific occasion.
So yeah, that completely changed it, and also a one in making an ice wall. That's fantastic. That's a really good use of shape water. Because yeah, the ruling I had was that at start of every round, it would wash over this huge wave that you'd have to make a strength saving throw or not prone. Or if you were a wizard, you'd have to make a concentration save if you were concentrating on stuff.
Do I have any concentration spells, I wonder?
You might not at this level, but you never know. I try not to ever know what people have on their spell lists when I make a dungeon, because the people making the dungeon wouldn't know what the party's makeup is, right? So you just build something that someone would make reasonably to keep anyone out and kind of just see what the players do. Because there's so many possibilities. You don't need to tailor it or have like a solution to something, because the players will always think of something you're not expecting them to think of.
I do have one concentration spell.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Detect magic.
Wow, that would have been helpful, wouldn't it?
Three of us have that one.
Those are rituals. You know, you can just cast them.
Yeah, but in 10 minutes. I don't know if you have that sort of time.
Well, no, that's true. I mean, you had an hour left on Stonk, I suppose, so...
Yeah, but that only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, I see. Good point. Good point. That is the tricky part, isn't it?
Yeah. In fairness, I do have it prepared. I could just cast it.
That's true. That's true. And you've got a fair few spell slots still, right?
I've got 2.
Ooh. Is that including after your arcane?
Yes, because I cast Burning Hands and I cast Mage Armor.
Should have gone Divination. You know what they get at level 6? Factorial spell slots.
Well, yes, but imagine this. A Divination wizard takes hours to write down a spell. 2 fucking minutes!
That is 2 minutes is ridiculous to write down a spell. No, I mean, it's fantastic. There are actually a lot of people really annoyed with this particular subclass, not thinking it's overbalanced or out of balance or anything like that, but specifically because it's not an artificer. And there are so many people who think, how many wizard subclasses are there? And this is someone crafting magic. Like, why are they not an artificer? It's like fucking fighter champions. Why are they not barbarians?
In fairness, the only magic items they do by default is spell scrolls.
Yeah.
And that is very much a wizard thing to do.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is, but it is something you could absolutely see a scribe artificer working.
Yeah, fair. It's a good multi-class option, for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's a
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Nick.
Yes?
Have you taken a break yet?
No, I should go pee and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got very long. All right, I'll be right back.
Hi. Hi, chat. Now it's just me.
I'm also here, but I'm eating ice cream. So I should just.
Hi, Ben. Now it's just us. Bye bye, Talia.
I was always in control of this chat.
Ooh, bread.
I'm back with pizza, and I was hearing everything that was said.
Ooh, what kind of pizza?
Oh my.
It's got ham, pepperoni, mushroom. Just a simple frozen pizza.
Nice.
Don't tell Nick, but I'm basically going to take over his channel while he's not looking.
Excellent.
How? How?
Well, I've just been appearing on Dial Town, been appearing in Guild of Icon.
Oh, like that you mean? Yeah.
I've just spread my feelings. I've just basically moved in.
You've kind of
Right.
just... Yeah, you...
Raiding his fridge every week.
It's your house now, yeah? I don't think we all like it because you just add so much.
All the complaining.
Well, it's kind of just you and Goggles and Nick like co-housing. Ow. Who's saying ow?
That was me because I burnt my fingers on my tea.
Oh no!
It's all
Don't burn your
good.
fingers.
I don't think that is how you're meant to debag your tea.
Gross.
Yeah,
No, I mean like use the
Finger
tea
flavor.
bag. Like usually you don't take the tea bag and put it in with your fingers. You just use the
Yeah, I know.
use the string on the tea bag.
But what
I mean,
if
I
you,
don't have strings on my tea bags because I'm not a fool.
Ah, fair enough.
But what if you put your fingers in the hot water 4 minutes? Is it then
Why would I
finger
do that?
flavor? Is it then finger flavored tea?
Oh, no, your finger is tea flavored.
I mean,
Well,
that's why they call them
it was-
tieflings,
it
because
was just water.
they can give themselves tea flavored fingers.
Yes.
That's the true purpose of the fire damage resistance.
Perfect.
Speaking of, I'm just going to go grab my red bush.
I'm gonna munch some pizza.
I mean, I know you colour your hair sometimes, but TMI.
Oh my god, Amos.
I didn't
Nick.
catch that now. I'm now worried about what
you
sort of
don't-
implication.
No, you don't. You don't need it. You don't need to know.
Good. Then I won't.
I've just looked up what Vintage should have at level 2. It's not too much, so I can probably just add on the extra health and that sort of thing. It gets second wind, basically.
Ooh.
Oh, is it getting enough XP this level?
It doesn't
It's
gain
teacher.
XP. It levels up when a 1-in does.
Oh, but
So
that one
it's-
did.
Yeah, so it should have been leveled up, but I forgot.
Ah, fair.
That was my bad. I was like, I'm the DM, I don't have to level up shit. Tali, can you roll me a D8, please?
I most certainly can. 7.
Oh, that's good. So Vintage is gaining 8 more hit points,
Hooray!
which means it now has 13 hit points instead of 5, so it's going to be a
That
lot more
is-
survivable.
That's a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gets
Thanks,
second wind. So someone remind me they've got that because it's not going to appear on Vintage's stat block. So if Vintage takes damage, just remind me. They can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus.
No one wants a dog with second wind.
Plus 2 hit points. Vintage has been eating cheese.
And a little bit of tug.
That's right. Stonks smells bad enough anyway, right? So.
Excuse me.
Bugbears are naturally smelly. It's
Stonk puts on fresh perfume every day.
Yeah, bugbears aren't naturally smelly. It's all
Stonk demands
Totally
Is age is racist?
no.
Aegis is also quite hairy.
Yeah, Aegis just assumes that you get the same beard fungus.
That moves.
Except everywhere.
Yeah, except everywhere. But actually, Stonk it goes through Airedale's entire supply of shampoo, which isn't much shampoo, but no one else has access to it.
At least the local shampoo manufacturer is
Stonk-
well in business.
Oh yeah,
If there's one thing Stock invests in, it's beauty products. Well, personal care
the
products.
selenium mines are going 24/7.
Show you how I do my braiding.
Yes, braid the Stonk.
Just
I would
all
also
over.
like to add, it's purple, so there.
Oh my.
And I'll
Oh,
haunt you with that
God.
knowledge forever.
Oh, that took me. That hit like a
Too long.
truck because it took long enough for me to go. Okay, yeah, but what's she talking about? It's purple, selenium, what? And then peel back far enough into the conversation to realise you mean pubes.
Don't peel it back, Nick.
Oh no, banned all of you. Rocks fell. Everyone is dead. Except Stonk. Stonk's okay. Somehow.
I'm
And
amazed
Stonk
that
probably not
Discord
through.
refuses to pick up me clapping, but that's fine.
It probably counts it as a spike that it needs to hide away.
Yeah,
right,
with this particular noise filter, I also can't play the flute.
Oh. Right, it is time to go.
Where are we going?
It's time to go
Well,
to the
good night,
to the,
everyone.
To the
Good night.
yeah, fuck off. everyone.
Bye!
Mission complete. Okay, so yeah, there's this weird door. I mean, also you can hear the chanting ahead of you. And I should probably put back onto the main screen. There we go. Hello, everyone.
There was also that handprint with the alphabet,
Yeah, that's right.
and I would like to cast detect magic.
There is
Why not?
that handprint. Then there's magic. I'm gonna
I
have
like-
to look up the schools.
I like. Wait.
Okay. There isn't magic.
I want to keep up.
I'll cast Detect Magic then.
Yeah, I've got a concentration spell up, and detect magic is concentration.
I see. Well, Sal's just seen you go, I could do detect magic. But I'm concentrating on this, and he's gone, but I can help. And
Excuse me, it's but I can help.
Sorry, yes. But I can help. And
Thank you. That's an excellent Fireball impression.
Thank you. Casts detect magic. And yeah,
She's such a good cat.
There is some magic actually on here, and there is a glow to some of the letters. Okay. Yeah, so the letters you can see glow are A, E, K, N, R.
I was not. Can you say those letters again?
Sure.
Sorry, I didn't have my notes ready.
No problem. A, E,
A-E,
K, N,
K-N.
R.
Maker.
And those ones are glowing. Yeah. I was almost going to like call for extra checks, but this is, you may have noticed, a puzzle. So you lot are going to tell me what you're going to do.
Okay. Can I analyze it a bit closer?
Absolutely. So are you looking closer, or are you trying to use your mind? Basically, do you want to do investigation or perception?
Yeah. I'm going to assume. Yep, I'm going to use perception.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
Let's hope this doesn't melt my brain.
Fucking hell, Ben.
I knew I
That's a
felt it.
19.
A 19. Okay, with a 19 on perception, you can see the letters that Sal pointed out. I presume Sal's pointed out.
Yep.
They've got faint stains on them. So that hand is stained black, but there's stains on those letters as well, and not on any of the others.
Also black?
Yeah, they're quite a sort of dark blackish red.
Oh, this is a password probably. Can I roll an investigation to think of fun anagrams of these letters?
Okay, what was Imp about to do as well?
I was going to ask Sal if he was. I can't think of game speak for it, but basically proficient in Arcana checks.
Oh yeah.
Can we put our heads together and see if we can't puzzle out if this is an activation thing? And if we try to activate it, is it going to do something, and maybe have an idea of what it's going to do?
Yeah, you can do that. One of
I'm
you can
assuming
roll
Imp
Arcana
is
with
helping.
help.
And
Yeah,
I would like to give Sal advantage on that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Ooh, that's not as great as it could have been. 17.
Okay, with a 17, you get a real hint. Like as you get closer to these letters with your hands, you feel this dark, malicious sort of energy from it. This is dark, primal blood magic at work.
We might not want to touch this. Are the doors unlocked?
The doors are unlocked, but we'll hear from everyone else as well. Yeah.
What schools were showing up?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
This would be abjuration.
Abjuration? That's defensive, though.
Would I be able to do
Must be some sort of
anything
shield.
with?
Actually, let me just look something up and make sure I've done the right one, because I always get these wrong. Let me just double check. Yeah,
Abjuration
it's
is
definitely
shield
abjuration.
and armor.
Yeah, it's definitely abjuration.
Okay.
So that must be keeping us out somehow.
Can we tell if it's turned on or off?
It appears to be like from the energy you're getting from it, it is dormant. Or
Would I be able to do a stone history check to tell anything about its construction or something like that?
You can do that, definitely. Yeah, we'll count that as a history check with your stone cunning. That's the word.
A 14.
Okay. So you actually know, you've just remembered, this place is the burial grounds of an old Grand Duke, an Imperial Grand Duke.
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
From the days when, well, it's more the sort of the decorations on this wall have reminded you. Hang on, wait, I know this sigil, I know this sigil, I know what this symbol means. I've seen a few back there as well, and it's now piecing together in your mind. You go, oh, wait a second, this is the burial grounds of an archduke, an imperial archduke, from when the Empire ruled over Nordmark.
I have one final question, and then either whatever everyone else is doing, or I have a suggestion for action. Can we tell how recently it's been used?
Roll me medicine.
Oh, wow. Me?
Well, you or anyone who wants to.
Oh, anyone who wants to. Cool.
Well, specifically, nominate someone to look at it. Nominate an expert for this.
I rolled an 18 if that helps.
Which skill is it for? Sorry.
This is for medicine.
I would recommend either the druid or the ranger, a 1-in or Tal.
I've got a bit in medicine, but...
I've got 3
Plus
medicine.
5 for what that's worth.
I also have 3.
Sounds like
Go for it, Airy. Airy gets my vote.
Can I offer help with my
You can offer
accidental
help.
roll?
Absolutely, you can
Yeah,
offer help.
I'll help.
Yeah. So you got advantage, Brie.
Okay. Kind of low, but that's a 14.
14. Okay, so blood turns black as it ages and dries out. From what you can tell looking at this, mixing it a little bit with a few herbs that you've got, this stuff is old. This stuff is extremely old. Maybe even as old as the Empire itself. Maybe it hasn't been opened since then. Or spilt. Whatever the correct... You don't open blood. not like you're getting it from a bottle from the fridge. It hasn't been shed. Shed's the word. This blood hasn't been shed for like 1,000 years, maybe.
I think we can leave this and come back to it another time. For now, we have a cult to kill.
I agree.
Okay.
Smartest plan.
Also, while we were doing this, can I ritual cast speak with animals just in case?
Yep, you can ritual cast speak with animals.
Oh, we're taking 10 minutes here.
If anyone wants to take time to do a ritual, they can do that now.
Can I undo my detect magic and do that as a ritual instead?
What?
Because I thought we were hurrying.
No, you cast it, so you will have used the spell slot.
Fair.
I'm going to say Tassel just sort of nervously paced in a circle and thought she might as well ritual cast while she's at it.
While we were doing stuff, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I vote down for what that's worth.
Okay.
Ooh. Here's a thought. What if myself,
The same room.
a 1-in, again as the sacrifice eligible people, get led by Sylar, who then offers us up as apologies for his transgressions.
Now there's an idea, says Syran.
Try to follow through or not, I will add, and I will murder you. I'm not that desperate for a blacksmith.
Roll me intimidation, please.
I assist.
Ooh, okay, no, it's a total of 18. That is my best charisma roll.
He sips back.
Hey.
Okay. How did you know I was... Okay.
It's what I would do.
You know the amazing figures my notes have? Syran betrays the party. Right there! I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Nip that in the bud.
You are devious. I love it. Have yourself some inspiration. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was really good. Okay, I'm just doing a few things. Okay. All right, let's open this door. What's behind door number 2?
Well, while we're doing that,
yeah.
once everybody's passed through this passage, I'm going to dispel the ice so I can use shape water again later.
That's fine. Yep, you can totally do that. Dispelling things is basically free, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is a strange position for me to be in.
So you can see some commoners at the top, on a ledge. They're chanting as they look down at a ritual bench where the High Spiritual is preparing a set of tools over Ariadne, Syran's daughter.
The name.
Seems fine.
Question, Nick.
Yeah.
How high's the room?
Don't like that question. 15 feet.
Noted.
So the High Spiritual is stood. I don't like that. The High Spiritual is stood in front of a huge stone double door that is ornately decorated in sort of swirls and curls. And has got like all these like fancy ritual knives and is starting to prepare things. And
Why are we taking my number away?
I'm just fiddling with it, don't worry.
Okay.
And looks up and sees you all.
Oh, that's how you do it.
And points to the ones marked Seneschal. Points to his Seneschal. And shouts, "Protect me while I finish the ritual. The engine must be corrected." I said he. I don't know why. It's Haleth. She is doing it. She's the High Spiritual.
It's because the title is Lord, so it might be confusing you.
And Yeah, Lord
Before-
Spiritual, not High Spiritual. I'm getting very confused, but yeah.
Hopefully,
High
before
spiritual is-
combat immediately kicks off, I want to whisper to Sylar quickly, calm the situation down fast, and I shove him forward.
Okay.
Because only the bottom door is open at the moment, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to add Syran to the list as well. All right. Let's go. I'm going to need initiative immediately rolled. You're not necessarily entering into combat, but it's going to go in turn order because this is going to be pretty close. And I will
17.
roll for Syran. Syran's done very badly. That's not good. 17 for Imp. Okay. Very good. $16 for a 1 in. What have we got from Sal?
Natural 20 again.
Very nice.
So 23.
Oh, 23. Very, very nice. What about Stonk?
18.
18, very nice. Tattle,
9.
9. Less good. Imp, I've already done you. You got 17, right?
Yep.
Good. My memory's just collapsing now. And Aegis,
You got a 6 again.
6. You love to see it. You don't.
Apparently.
Okay. Top of the round is actually going to be Sal. Sal, you're behind a door.
Can I delay my turn?
You can ready an action.
Opening the door and casting a spell would be 2 actions, wouldn't it? As far as readying an action goes.
Technically, but I'd allow it.
Alright. In that case,
Yeah, actually,
once
with the door,
once we
right?
see that Syran is in trouble, I am going to kick open the door and cast Ruining Hands.
Okay. That sounds good. Over to Stonk. Oh, first up, sorry. Sal, can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
Alright. That is another natural 20.
Hey, you're down to abhorrence 1. Okay, over to Stonk. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. That is a 6. I have inspiration. I have inspiration.
You have inspiration?
I should have used it earlier when it made me use the spell scroll, but this time I remember to use it.
DC 12. You can hit a DC 12. I believe in you. 18. Yeah, you're down to 1 point of abhorrence. You've almost got rid of it.
Oh,
Nice. Okay. Your turn.
Yeah. Hard to know what Stonk can do in this situation since he's kind of in the back of the group.
You can push through them. That's no problem. They're difficult terrain, so they'll cost you 10 feet for every 5 feet you move, but you can get through them.
Well, so Syran was pushed into the sacrificial chamber and the door is closed behind him, or
Door's open.
I feel like the door is open because I heard Sal say something about wanting to
I'm at a
open
different
the
door.
door.
I am at a
Okay,
different door.
I missed that
Yeah.
up.
By the way, Fireball would have used help action on me.
Yeah, that's no problem. I just assume Fireball's helping if nothing else is said.
I'm wondering if it's a good idea to use Bardic Inspiration on Syran.
You can give it a go.
The problem is that's music or words. Like if the people inside that
They already
sacrificial
know
chamber-
everyone's here.
Oh, they know. Okay.
Yeah,
so the alarm.
you're good to
Okay.
go. They all know.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess Stonk is just going to. Or should Stonk push through to the front?
You're cool. Could go either way.
I mean, could do both, I guess. Everyone but Imp still has abhorrence, but Stonk is now among those with less.
Aegis doesn't have a abhorrence either. Aegis is currently moved into a wall for some reason. Stone cunning, I guess.
It's the stone magic.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time deciding what is best here.
If you're having trouble deciding, then you can just help someone else. That is as effective sometimes. You can go, I'll help a one.
I mean, helping a one in general is...
It just gives them one an advantage on their next action.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Stonk is going to use Bardic Inspiration on Syran, because I feel like Syran might need it.
Okay. So Syran has Bardic Inspiration. I'll leave that to someone to do a little sticky note. And we go to Imp.
Okay, I would like to move onto the stairs, just in the doorway here. And I will call out to the Lord Spiritual. Oi, Morinaya, this welcoming party is incredibly rude. Alright,
She looks
Come
at
on.
you and goes, You
invited me.
the virgin!
You have to say it like that.
And Ariadne is lying on the slab going, what?
I'm gonna use
We're
this.
gonna make ourselves impure just to shut this woman up.
I'm gonna use this as an inspiration
Anyway.
table on Syran.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
No.
That was
you
not
wanted
the
to
plan, but they annoyed me, so now that's what I've said.
Okay. Yep. Anything with your action or anything? What I want to do is open up a dialogue, in the interest of maybe starting a negotiation. I like it.
But I'm going to do it with violence, because I don't think they're going to listen to anything else. So I'll have my crossbow, pull it up, point it at the Lord Spiritual, and you know, it's just like, let's talk this out.
Okay, roll me intimidation.
I have inspiration, so if I need it,
You do.
I do need it.
You do.
I rolled a 7 both times. That's a total of 6.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens when it gets to her turn.
For my bonus action, I'm going to move the hex to the one that's to the Lord Spiritual.
Okay. Yeah, Lord Spiritual is hexed. All right. Very nice. We go to Commoner 1, who is going to shunt past Commoner 3 and push this door open.
That sounds like shit went down as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it probably does, doesn't it? Is it time for some burning hands?
Well, you say that, but it's a bunch of acid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, using the scribe ability to change the damage type. So you're just...
So I'm opening my tome, I'm pulling out some papers and just throwing them out in a liquid form.
Oh, caustic hands. Okay. Sure. So that's saving throws, isn't it, for burning hands?
Oh yes, indeed it is. For some reason I was getting dice ready.
Dex, I think. So I'll start with number 1. I'll just do 1, 2, and 3 because you're like 10 feet above everyone else. You're not going to hit anyone below.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit Seneschal.
This whole
That's
thing.
the only other option that would have been.
That first one's a 9, so that's a failure. Number 2 gets a 19, so number 2 passes. Number 3 gets a 19 as well, so 1 has failed. 2 and 3 have... 1 has passed. No, 1 has failed, 2 and 3 have passed. That's how this works. I've done
How
this
many hit
before,
points did
honestly.
they have, anyway?
Not many. How much did you roll?
11?
Oh yeah, I'll do it. They got 4 hit points each.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yep.
So they are just not in very good shape now.
They're dead. Once again, ripped to the commoners.
Well, they just got burned down to skeletons.
Yeah, just acid melted them down.
No,
Yeah,
bubble
to
shape.
just skeletons. They are gone. That's a nice move. That was a good use of burning hands. Caustic hands. It's a kind of
Yeah,
burning.
but
It's an acidic
it is
burn.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, we go to a 1 in.
It is also chemical reaction.
Yes. How far can I move?
You can move 30 feet.
Don't have to get through all the borings.
5, 10.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Can I get a wisdom saving throw? I keep forgetting, even though they're there, even though they're right there. Yeah, a wisdom saving throw, please, for your abhorrence. It's DC 12.
I'm using my inspiration, so I pass.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to... No, you didn't have to do it then, because you...
As a reaction.
Yeah, that was a reaction. You don't have to do it.
Oh, right, yeah, that was my action
Yeah,
right now.
so
Okay, so I
ignore
still
that.
have my inspiration.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
that.
fair.
Yeah, a 1 and over to you.
13.
13's a pass. Just a pass, but a
Hey.
pass. You're down to 1 point of abhorrence. Very nice. And it's your go,
Nice.
yeah.
So 5. 10. 15. Oh, no, wait.
It's difficult terrain to get past us.
True.
Yes, so it's going to take twice as much movement to get past. You can dash if you want to spend a lot. If you want to spend your action to move twice as far, basically.
Wouldn't the only square that she'd have,
Yeah, it's only my square.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're going to be all right to get past, aren't you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can get up there. That's fine.
Yeah. Alright. Go up there.
Mhm.
And, I'm going to use my bonus action
Mhm.
to do Hunter's Mark on the Lord Spiritual.
Oh, here we go.
Focus fire.
So we might need a because the circles with the conditions on, they don't stack. So we might need one of them.
Is there one for Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, but they don't stack, so you won't be able to see Hex and Hunter's Mark at the same time.
Oh, you can't resize them?
Well, yeah, you sort of can, but it's really fiddly and it starts getting in the way of everything.
Okay. I see.
For reference, the ability checks that the Lord Spiritual will have disadvantage on are strength.
Okay, thank you.
Like that?
I guess that kind of works, yeah. But it does start getting in the way of everything. Okay, a 1 in. You have your action still, if you would like.
See? I'm gonna, do a little shoot.
Oh, it's bow time.
It is. Which is 20 to hit,
20 hits, yeah, absolutely.
and then longbow plus what's this do again? It does plus 1d6. Okay.
I like those
Okay,
graphics
so-
for Hexed and Hunter's Mark a lot. They're really cool. Now,
13.
13 points of damage, very nice.
oh,
A great hit
that's a lot.
against someone you can't see, actually, so I'm gonna put them on the initiative order. So this is, I mean, they're on it, but they're hidden, so I'll just unhide them. The acolytes are the seneschal. I just can't be asked to rename them all. There you go. So you can see where they're going to appear on the initiative order. Very nicely done. And we go over to the Lord Spiritual. Halef, she looks at Ariadne and says, "I'm sorry, things are not going quite so to plan. Forgive me if I rush a little." And Ariadne says, "No worries. I'm just happy to help." And she starts getting the knife and sharpening it. And she starts burning some incense and she starts muttering some magical words, and she also looks at Imp.
Mm-hmm.
Imp, you are going to take 6 points of abhorrence.
Oh, nice. Let me just make a note of this.
Ouch.
That's the special ability the Lord Spiritual has. All abhorrence given out by her is doubled. And the other thing that you all notice, by the way, she's wearing a very beautiful, fancy cape with, it looks like a manta ray along the back as she's working.
I still have the Detect Magic on, so...
Oh, it's magical. Oh, it's magical.
Kind of magical, Nick.
I've got to look it up.
Say, out of character, I know what that is.
I think I do as well.
Transmutation. Transmutation.
It sounds like a sort of magic item that the artificers can replicate, and I think that has been discussed in Pixel earlier today.
If you had to put a name to it, just looking at it, you'd probably say, hey, that right there, probably Cloak of the Manta Ray, right?
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that just sounds logical. Wait until you find out it's a Cloak of Billowing. No. No. But that's the Lord Spiritual's go. She's going to be preparing the ritual. I will lift back the curtain a little bit. Every round on her turn, she's going to continue the ritual. If she manages to do that 3 times, the ritual completes and Ariadne is sacrificed. It's Vintage's go. Vintage is jumping forward through here at about 20 feet, dashing 30, 40, 50 over to here, growling now at Seneschal 3, but did dash to get here. So that's Vintage's go. It is now Seneschal 4's go, and Seneschal 4 links hands with the Seneschal around him, and they start chanting. And you feel the air crackle around you, and a barrier of impenetrable force springs up as a dome around Ariadne and the High Spiritual.
Oh.
How tall is it?
Oh dear.
It is about 10 feet tall, but it is like a hill, so it's like, it's a dome that goes all the way around. And the Seneschals start chanting this as if they're concentrating on it. That's Acolyte 4's go, though, because they have to use their full action to start that spell. No one else will have to use their action to continue the spell. There's no sustaining in 5th edition. They are just simply... Well, actually, there is, but they are just concentrating on the spell. Tattle, over to you.
Okay, better roll for abhorrence.
Oh yes.
Okay, that's an 11, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea, because that's real close.
Yeah, but with 2 abhorrence, that's a fail, so... That's a 13.
Hey, that's a success then. Yep, down to 1 abhorrence. By the way, could someone add a sticky note to Imp for the 6 points of abhorrence?
I'm on it.
Thank you. Yeah, Tattle, you shake it off.
Really good at the sticky notes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tattle's going to feel woozy for a second, shrug it off. She's going to push past Sal and Imp.
Yep.
She's going to raise her left hand, and in that she's actually got, well, it used to be a piece of ice. There's a bit of ice left there, but it's mostly water she grabbed from the ice ball before a 1 in collapsed it. She's going to, and she's basically going to just shout something in Druidic. Like with the sort of cantrips, she's muttering stuff in common, but this is a bit more kick, so she's using the old language. And she just raises her hand in the air, flings it forward, and it just transforms into a massive shard of ice.
Oh, that's
cool.
She's
going to launch it. Yep, she's going to launch it. Seneschal 4, and that's Ice Shard.
Ice Shard. Damn, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Ice Knife.
Ice knife. Oh, I love ice knife. Yes. I hope
Ooh,
it
that's gonna
hits.
shatter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very cool
Yep.
spell.
Yep.
Well, it should be its size.
Okay. So that's a ranged spell attack against my target. Okay, that's going to be a +7. I rolled a 20.
A natural
You rolled a
20.
natural 20.
A natural 20.
Oh, we
Sweet.
critting. We critting.
Yep. So, for our unfortunate friend, that is going to be... double check. 2d10 piercing damage.
Okay.
D10. Okay, so that's 12.
Okay.
And everyone within 5 feet of him, I assume their dome's going to block it anyway, but
Yeah, the dome blocks it, but Seneschal 3 and 5 will definitely take it.
they'll need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save. Okay. So I'll start with 3. They don't have proficiency on that. Okay, so 3 gets a 6, so that's going to be a fail. 5 gets a 18, so that's probably going to pass.
Yeah, that just passes my 15. But our friend who failed... Wait, does the crit affect this damage as well?
Yes, because you have not done a fresh attack roll, I guess. It's a weird one. I'm going to say yes. I might
Yep, I'm gonna have to-
rule that later when I've read up on it, but I think I'm going to say yes for now.
Yep, I'm going to have to break out my blades dice for this then.
They're
A
actually
lot of
Because
dice.
that's 4... Yeah, because this is 4d6.
Oh, Jesus, you're sneak attacking.
Well, it's a
40
knife.
level in rogue. That's 13.
13. Is it half damage on 5 or is it a miss on 5?
Yeah, it's just a miss on...
Okay, so I'm going to
Pass.
tell you what. Seneschal 4, dead. Seneschal 3, dead. Just
How's that dome looking?
amazing. It is starting to flicker now, but it is still up. You get the feeling you need to break every single one of their concentrations. But that's
Hey.
really, really good. Like, wow. Amazing. Okay, so something else happens. Something else happens because 2 corpses have been created in this room. The blood of the 2 dead on the floor seeps out of them, runs towards the door, and the spirals on the door start glowing red.
Oh dear.
Quite bright, and you can hear a rumbling behind it, and a crack appears in the center, and red light shines through it as if it's about to open, as if perhaps one more corpse will open it.
Oh dear. As my bonus action, I'm basically going to glare at the surviving Chinachals and also the Lord, but I imagine she's a bit distracted anyway.
Yeah, she's
And,
busy.
Yeah, doing my best to try and just sort of maintain eye contact. I
Yeah.
just undergo a horrific transformation into a giant spider.
Sounds great. Yes, transform into a giant spider. I can get you a token if you've not got one.
Yeah, I'll probably need a token for that.
I'm pretty sure I've got a spider token somewhere.
Spider token.
I
Spider
got
token.
Warlock. Warlock's close enough. That's kind of spidery.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
I think that's what we used previously, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Grim. Giant spiders, are they large creatures?
Yep, they're large.
Are they?
It's not just stonk.
It is large.
Yeah.
Oh, the spiders
Amazing.
again.
Okay. This fight is not what I was expecting, and I'm loving it.
Yeah,
okay.
I just sort of turn around, flip on my back, and then like the extra legs grasp my stomach, like the thing.
Oh, grim. Oh, I love it. Oh. Aegis, all kinds of eldritch nonsense is going on in here. What
I
are you
hate
up to?
it. I hate all of it. Aegis is going to charge forwards. Is Vintage... Does he also impose...
Yeah.
like, the thing right...
You can get in front of Vintage or Syran.
I can get to here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question, because it might affect Aegis's movement choices. Just to the north of where I am, is there room under that base platform or not?
There is room under that platform as well.
So he could move there without sticking.
Yeah, you can be under the spider because you're 10 feet below 10 feet.
I think I could get to here, actually, couldn't I? Did I? Wait. 2...
Oh yeah, because then it's a difficult terrain.
Yes. Cool. Alright, and I shall take out my maul and try to
Give it the whack.
gently whack him so I knock him out.
Okay, you're going for a knockout. That's fine, you can do that. Ice Knife could not physically have knocked anyone out because that's a range attack. But melee ones, yeah, you can go to knockout.
Put away my shield, take out one more. Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit, very nice. That will definitely hit, yes, roll damage.
And then 9 damage.
9 damage. Nice. That is a knocked out Acolyte.
Ooh.
Very good.
Are the other two up north also considered?
They're also concentrating, yeah. All of them are. Okay. Very nicely done. There's only 2 left. Acolyte 1, which is Seneschal 1, is going to use a bonus action to grant Aegis 3 points of abhorrence. You finally got some.
Hey.
I like how you worded that as a favour.
Yeah. Who doesn't want abhorrence? Right, and then is going to use their action. They're going to use their action to cast Bless on Acolyte 2. So Acolyte 2 is blessed.
Yes.
Are we not
Hashtag.
all #blessed on this day? Oh, up to 3 creatures of your choice. Okay, so Seneschal 1, Seneschal 2, and I guess the spiritual are blessed? Probably not, because the spell probably won't affect through the barrier. So just those 2. They're both blessed. But that's Acolyte 1's go, and it goes to Syran. Syran does not have a weapon, but has Bardic Inspiration, and is going to run up and try and whack Seneschal 2 with an unarmed strike. Ooh, that's a miss with a 7. Syran's tried.
Use their Bardic Inspiration.
Oh yeah, they can use it's D6 right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's true. That's a 5, which turns that 6 into an 11. That might actually hit. Hold on. That totally hits. All right, so that is going to do 3 points of damage. Okay. That's really cool. Okay, over to Acolyte 2, Seneschal 2, who is going to give Imp 3 points of abhorrence.
So they only get to do this once, right?
Yeah. So
Does it
luckily
also
you've taken
apply
out
to
enough of
Lord
them.
Spiritual?
It does not necessarily apply to the Lord Spiritual, that's the thing. But yeah, 1 more point of exhaustion and... not exhaustion, 1 more point of abhorrence and Imp is dead.
I die.
But then they are going to use their action to just give the old whack, I think. Yeah, I think they're just going to whack with a club. But they have Bless, so they'll add a d4 to their roll. And that is an unnatural 21.
And this is where Syran just dies.
Yeah, and this is where Syran just fucking dies. Syran takes 4 points of damage and is bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
That's,
he's a.
there you go.
I suppose he's a blacksmith.
Sal, over to you. Yeah, he's got no class points or levels or anything like that. Good thing he's not a commoner.
First
He'd be
things
dead.
first. Inspiration, as previously promised. I am at 0 operation because the first roll there was a natural one, and I'm thinking I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump onto, like, I'm gonna leap over off the thing and just go for a hilt attack on Essential 1.
What? Are you jumping onto the wall of force and then running over and like just?
Yeah, like just sliding down it.
I fucking
Essential 1.
Sick.
I fucking love it. That's very cool. I'm gonna need an acrobatics check.
Of course. Luckily, I have advantage.
Yep, because you're on. Do you? Oh yeah, because yeah.
Fireball.
Help from fireball. Yeah, because you're on some pretty slippery stuff.
16.
16 will be enough. Yeah, you get over there. Do your whacking.
Unluckily, this is no longer at advantage. Well, luckily for me, 12 to hit should hit.
Yes, 12 will hit.
And that is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning since I'm using the hilt.
Okay, and you're going to knock
Just bringing it down with 2 hands onto the Seneschal's head.
Boom. And is that going to knock out or?
Yes,
kill?
that's the intent.
Okay, that one is knocked out. I'm just going to remove them from the board because they're not getting woken back up again, and it's only confusing me otherwise.
And
so
then
yeah.
I can just slide into this
Just
square
slide
instead.
in there. Yeah, that one's knocked out. Very nice. Stonk.
Fireball help, as usual.
So is Seneschal 2 still focused on holding up the barrier? I guess so, since it still seems to be there.
Yep.
And a huge spider appearing there didn't break their focus.
That doesn't require a concentration roll, no. Taking damage does, though.
Yeah. Actually, is that one taking damage? It has. I'll roll a very quick concentration. Okay, it passed.
Well, I was just wondering if Thunderclap could break their concentration, but...
Well, you need to get in first.
Yeah. Plus, there's also a risk you'd kill them, and
I didn't mean the damage, I meant the sound from it.
No, it has to take damage to get the concentration.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering about. Oh, first Stonk actually needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
It's a 13.
Yay, that's not...
I
Nice.
believe that,
You are unabhorrented.
I believe that's DC. Yay!
Yep, DC was just 11 for that one. So yeah, you're
Oh,
back.
11.
You're shaking it off like Taylor Swift.
Stonk shakes it down.
Stong just twerks the bad thoughts away.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Stonk does.
Yes.
It's a bit difficult in this cramped corridor, but Stonk still manages.
Especially those huge arms.
So,
Alright.
it's been difficult all this time because Stonk has been in the back and...
You can run in and punch him.
Well, does Stonk have enough movement distance because he has to work his way
10,
past people
15.
still?
20.
But remembering that Stonk also has crazy range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
what-
can attack from like 3 squares away.
What you can do is you can probably get to there, I think, with 30 feet of movement. Maybe even just 25 if I had it. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet to get to there. And then you can punch Seneschal 2 with your long arms from there. Like you have enough reach. Like even if you
Yeah.
weren't large stonk, you can do that. That's just something bugbears can do.
Yeah, that is the plan.
Yeah. They're just getting out eldritched here.
Yeah, they are. So, are you going to try to knock out or kill?
What's the difference mechanically? Sorry if I missed it.
Mechanically, if you kill them, they're dead, or if you knock them out, they are unconscious.
Yeah,
Something was ticking up when things were dying. So if you kill them, you might.
It's,
There is
It
that
was
as well. I
the-
wasn't
the-
going to say anything because I'm
It was-
evil.
it was the door thing, right? Okay, so I guess Stonk will just try to knock out Seneschal too.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, beautiful!
Plus
Roll the
5.
damage.
Oh god, that might kill.
Interesting.
That's rolling.
Interesting.
That's rolling each die twice. Or?
Yep.
Yeah. So you roll double the amount of dice, and then you add the modifier just once.
I don't have a modifier.
Then you
Or
don't have to
do you
worry.
mean
About
the or do you mean the
+4
D4?
because you're huge, right?
Is that the modifier?
it. So you get. So you normally have a modifier to your attack, so it'll say like D8 plus 7 or D8 plus 5 or something like that. On the damage side of it.
It's just 1d8 with my rapier.
Right, yeah. Stonk's sheet is not the fancy one, and no one has checked what modifiers there should be.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. It's probably not important with a crit at this point with the amount of health left. So,
And the
yeah,
fact that you are dealing...
roll
How much
2d8, 2d4, and then add your strength modifier.
Oh, it's a strength modifier. I haven't been doing that all this time.
It's
Because
either
I-
strength or dexterity, because it's a
Oh,
rapier and they allow you to use either.
dexterity. Oh, right.
You might
then
want to make as little damage as you want in this situation.
It's.
There is that risk. If you do, you could do enough damage to kill, even though you're trying to knock out.
Then I shouldn't have credits. Because
Indeed. Yeah,
Because,
have you ever heard of those stories of people getting into fights, right, outside of bars, and they throw one punch and the other person falls down and dies? This
Yeah.
is what might happen right now.
it is happening because Stonk is doing 18 damage.
How much?
18.
I need to do some maths. Hang on.
Oh no.
Okay, let me walk you through this, right? Seneschals have 9 hit points. This one
That would have
Oh
been...
no.
has 6 left.
Even at 9, 18 would have been double.
Yeah. Because, well, if you think about it though, 6
Stonk's been damn strong for his own good.
plus 9 is 17. No, it's 15. I can't add up. Never mind. It's
However-
regardless, it is a dead Seneschal.
If
No.
Stonk was aiming for a knockout and then just overdid that, but was going for blunt damage, at the very least, it might not have bled.
That's fair.
That's fair. We'll see if the door cares.
That's the question.
There's also the possibility that Stonk just crushed the skull against the wall.
A dribble
Also
of blood comes out of Seneschal's mouth and flies off towards the door, and then more of it comes just out of the mouth. Just a flood, a river of blood
What the
coming straight out of the mouth, vomiting towards the door, which glows and opens. By the way, at this exact moment, the wall of force drops, right? Because they've all gone, right? So that's not there. And the Lord Spiritual looks at the door and goes, "The work is done. The engine has begun. Praise everything." And the door opens, and a massive tentacle comes out the door and strikes the Lord Spiritual, killing her. And what
dear.
you see inside, let me put a name on this.
That's the Duke!
You see a kraken,
That is not the Duke!
which, by the way, some of you might realize is what the acronym was in the door previously. Anyway,
Ah!
you see a kraken. So a 1 in. Can you give me a nature check, please?
I most certainly can. Nature is +3. It's a 9.
Okay. I actually, you know what? Even with a 9, I think you'd know this. This foe's beyond any of you, as Gandalf said when facing the Balrog. Oh yeah, Lord Spiritual's table. Let me just fly, you fools. Yeah, that's what it tells you. I think you probably know enough about. You've probably heard enough stories about the Kraken. Like it's a sailor's horror story. No one ever wants to go up against one. Some of the players here will probably have some meta knowledge about the Kraken. You can use that fear in a non-meta context as having heard old sailor stories about ships destroyed by the Kraken.
I think as a dread, Hassel has some idea what's going on here, and
Oh,
do you know what spiders look like when they're scared?
Same as everything else. No, that's lightning strikes on toads. If the DM had to give a number to this, like what one might call a challenge rating, this is a CR 23 creature. You've previously
we get a lot of experience
nothing above a CR 2 creature. This is worth 50,000 experience points.
We'll be rich.
And remember, you can't hit 3rd level.
That's it. We'll be rich.
That's a lot of gold.
But yeah, I'm going to add a
100 million
Kraken to the
XP.
initiative roll. That's going to be fun, isn't it?
Do we get an idea of how far that tentacle can reach?
You get the feeling that tentacle can reach extremely far. Like, it's just beginning to uncoil. In fact, actually, I tell you what. What is the plan? Let's hear this before we go into any sort of like combat sort of thing. What's the plan?
Sal
is going to yell out that someone should slap some blood on the hand thing and write Kraken on the alphabet.
I was thinking similar. Yeah.
Can I distract it by creating additional people shapes in the water?
You can try that, but bear in mind the water is like you are between the Kraken and the water right now.
It's not in water where it is?
It is sort of, but it's not much. You get the feeling this thing has been trapped here for thousands of years.
Oh, that's not a portal, that's a prison.
Yep.
Oh.
I am going to grab Ariadne and try and flee. I'm assuming Syran will assist me in that.
Yeah, with those guys dealing with that stuff in there, I want to get to the switch thing, apply blood to my like hands and like slashing myself.
Okay.
And do the door. The switch.
So I'm going to run this as a form of a. Well, this is actually there's rules for this. This is going to be a chase. It's chasing you. So you'll all get to do some actions, and then it will chase up after you. So let's start with Imps, because Imps is I know exactly what happens when Imp does their action. So you go up there, and you're going to daub with your own blood on the sigils. You're going to do Kraken, right?
Yes. I am going to put my one hand in the handprint.
Okay.
And with the other hand, blood on my fingers, like type it in, as it were.
Yeah. Okay.
Does everyone still have to roll for abhorrence?
No, I'm going to say it's gone when the cult leader died. Ordinarily, you would have to for this, but I think that's just going to kill you at this stage, and that seems too much. Yeah, so the door, the letters glow, the letters crack and glow, and the hand mark glows under yours, and then the door goes chunk and opens. And you see a a little treasure chest. Actually, you don't see a treasure chest. You see an ancient font of salt water, adorned in carved tentacles that writhe over each other. 4 blue gems sit encrusted in salt in the font, and at the foot of it, a dusty old scroll case is resting there.
Do I have time to grab it and look at the scroll, or are we moving on to everyone else first?
You have time to grab those things, like really, really quickly. You don't have time to look at the scroll.
Okay, well,
But
I
you
have
can
the
definitely
things.
grab them. Yeah. So you grab 4 emerald gems and a scroll of some kind. God damn, Sarah. If only I'd put a mimic in there. Okay. So, what's everyone else doing? We'll go quickly through it.
I'm going to try and grab the. Can I grab the corpse of the Lord?
Yeah, you can grab
because I want. Because quite frankly, I want that cloak.
You want that cloak? That's fine. You grab the corpse. You can probably just you can unhook the cloak. It's just a little clasp. If you want just the cloak, you don't have to carry a whole body, which would be
Cool.
difficult terrain essentially.
Yeah, it's just that I'm a spider at the moment, so.
That does become more difficult. The lack of the opposable thumbs. So yeah, you can just pick up, or you can let someone else grab it.
Web them up.
If I use my Zephyr Strike spell, I can kind of zoom over there and grab it
Yeah?
I'm already there.
as I run out.
Sal is also already there.
Yeah.
All that.
Actually, yeah. Since someone else can grab it, could I blast some web on the door just to see if that'll stop the tentacle getting through so easy?
I like that. It's auto hitting, so there's a space of web there, and that will slow it down. I like that. Yeah. And then, is anyone using any movement? Are we just chilling?
Yep, I'm leaving.
In the tentacle rooms.
It's
I was assuming that the imp still had movement left as well. In fairness.
Imp would have used that time grabbing the stuff.
Oh yeah, fair.
We're playing fast and loose because we're actually on the chase rules, not on like solid initiative. But if each of you can move 30 feet on the map, with the exception of Imp, you're going to have to stay there. But you'll get to move next turn. I'm doing 30 instead of dashing because it's just easier to track on the map. This is just how we're tracking it on the map, not necessarily like specific actions. The assumption is actually that you're always dashing, basically, because you're so handsome.
I mean, if everyone climbs on my back,
I'm picking up the cloak and then disengaging.
You don't have to
What's
disengage
its spot?
there. You're not going to get whacked on the
Scribe
way.
Lord is in my way. Move, Scribe Lord.
Scribe Lord
For what it's
swears at
worth.
you.
I think there's a problem with the spider and Stunk both occupying the same space while both being huge.
Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say.
The spider can actually climb over the
Hold on a
hole,
second.
no
What was
problem.
Brie
Yeah.
about to say?
I'm going to say, for what it's worth, because I'm a large creature, I think a couple of people can actually climb on me and I can carry them over the pit.
One person.
The
Yeah.
same.
One at a time.
Yeah, you can. One person can mount Tattle, and one person can mount Stonk. It's the
let's
official
have
game
Scribe
term. I
Lord
know it
on-
sounds wrong, but it's the official
Let's
game
have the
term.
Scribe Lord mount the stonk, so that's that character sorted.
Scribe backpack. Away. Okay, so Scribe Lord is on Stonk's back. Who's getting on Tattle's weird abdomen?
Whoever's closest, I guess.
The thorax or whatever.
I mean, pretty much anyone could have jumped on as shears, because we were all moving out at once.
Yeah. How about you, one? And you going on?
Oh, the
I
bucket
kinda
is
wanna-
is gone.
Oh yeah, you want to
hang
do
near
some
the water.
magic? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay. Well, no one has to. I'm now moving the Kraken.
One wants to catch the Kraken. Oh shit.
We could have vintage on Taffel.
Well, we'll see. Vintage is about to get attacked.
Oh no.
Wait, is this the tentacle or is it the entire thing?
That is just the tentacle of it.
Oh shit.
I take it the web didn't do anything?
The web did slow it down, actually. Ooh,
Oh, no.
actually, yeah, it's going to have to have dashed to get through there, because the web did slow it down. It is not attacking
Yay.
Vintage this turn. Over to you lot.
The power of the internet.
Oh,
Do I
yes.
need to roll to see if my web recharges?
Yes, roll to see if your web recharges.
That's on a 5 or 6.
Also, you can
Hey, that's
feel
two.
the roof above you start to shudder and shake as this huge kraken, like this thing is bigger than a cathedral, is trying to tunnel out of this tiny space. But I mean, as a one in knows, squids and octopodes and all that can get through very narrow spaces and get out eventually. But you think this building won't take it necessarily.
Yeah, they basically have no bones except for the beak.
And if you see the beak, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
You got
You're in beak.
In big trouble. Yeah.
Unless you're a sperm whale.
Even then.
What's everyone doing?
Running.
Okay, I'm going to carry someone across the pit, I guess.
Big
Okay.
Syran.
Yep, you can take
Sorry,
Syran over the
closest.
pit.
Once they've moved out of the
So
way.
many icons. Oh wait, and then I'm just going to double. I guess I can double back and take someone else with my movement.
You could
Okay.
do
I was
that.
going to ask if I can fill the pit with water and freeze it.
Oh yeah,
You can... Yeah, I think you can do that. The thing about the pit is it's actually already full of water. It's just no one fell in it.
Ah, if I can just freeze it then and
Yep, you can just
we
freeze
can
it.
run across it.
Yeah. I mean, it's ice, so it's slippy, but... Yeah.
Another way we could have avoided that first room then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can
I mean,
wrap
that would
the
have been
water up
6
before I
enemies
freeze
while
it.
while we put the alarm.
Yep. So, running across the roughed up ice will not be a problem then, because if it's been roughed up, it's not slippery. You can all just run
Hey.
through.
question.
Yeah.
Is Vintage within melee range of that tentacle?
Yes.
Okay. Will I be able to drag it out of melee range and then carry on running?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because if it's force movement, it doesn't
Indeed.
trigger an opportunity attack. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I do.
Okay, so it's going to take 10 feet of movement to drag Vintage. To drag Vintage 5 feet, but then fight.
I think we should. I think we should have the people up top move first, so we see where we can move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have to ask me permission to move their tokens. They can just get going.
Yeah, I've been kind of waiting on that because I've got all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donk.
I'll just move there.
So I drag Vintage this far, and then
Mhm.
I go
And then you go.
10, 15,
You with us, Stonk?
20.
Yeah?
You moving or staying to fight the tentacle?
No, Stunk is moving. Sorry, I was distracted. So
I go up this way.
Okay.
20, 25. I end up just behind Aetos, actually.
I'll let you go ahead.
Wow.
You
okay.
shouldn't, because you have less movement speed than Imp does.
Yeah, you do. You should be in front of me. And
Okay.
You can use your reaction
I
to
can
give me
reaction,
more
yeah,
AC,
yeah.
and I've got
That's
crazy
better,
AC.
actually.
So
Yep.
That's true. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you are in the splash zone.
am I taking one?
oh no.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Ooh, here we go.
Get your poncho on.
While I was running, would I have had a chance to look at that spell scroll? Anything useful?
That's why you lost.
Yeah, go on. I'll let you know what it is. I'll let you know what it is. Scroll of water breathing.
God damn it!
Okay. Holy shit.
Is that disadvantage?
I'll give you disadvantage. Sure.
I'm now shielding from a giant tentacle.
Does a 29 hit?
Yes. Ow.
Yeah, it's got plus 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see how much damage it does.
Oh shit.
Bye, Imp.
It might not be.
I got health. I am the tankiest person in the party right now.
Yeah.
I am the one we wanted to hit.
Okay.
I mean, I've got 26 health. That I can just, yeah.
I
So
almost
far.
did, I
Yeah, okay.
almost did you
Blinded.
extremely dirty there by pulling d8s instead of d6s.
Oh,
Okay.
Nick, please.
There we go. Okay. 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
oh,
That is the exact amount of health I have.
oh no!
At least that means you're just knocked out instead of. Aegis can drag you.
Yeah, he just will pick you
Yeah.
up with his.
Aegis, well known for the movement speed.
Yeah.
That can drag you.
Anyone got any skills they can use? Any spells they can use? Can anyone, for example, move a lot faster?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
can use that.
I completely
Zephyr Strike.
forgot.
Oh, you idiot! I can action surge as well.
I will allow action surge for this to let you take 2 actions. Yeah, that's fine. We're not doing dash just because it's assumed everyone's dashing, but for an action surge, yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, that's one of your like limited abilities, so that's fine.
Also, Song did give Aegis
Oh, that ran out ages ago.
inspiration earlier.
Yeah, Aegis used it.
Oh, no.
I didn't, but it ran out.
No,
ages
it ran.
ago.
Sorry,
That
yeah, it
lasted
would have ran
minutes.
out because it lasts only a minute, I think, or 10 minutes. And either way, 10 minutes passed because Tattle did a
10 minutes.
okay, new turn, everyone. What is everyone doing? I will say, Imp, you don't have to do a death save until the end of everyone's turn.
Much
Okay, I'll,
Because we're not doing initiative, I'll just be as generous as I can be on that, because there's no reason not to.
I'll do Zephyr
I'm-
Strike.
Zephyr Strike?
So I run back
up.
and
And if anyone
grab
can heal,
Imp.
if anyone can heal from a distance and get him on his feet.
Zephyr Strike, that is
If-
smart, because you can't take attacks of opportunity when Zephyr struck, I believe.
Yep.
Very smart.
If Song had spell slots,
so then I can,
Yeah,
because that's it takes
fine.
double movement to move through people, right?
it does.
Oh, you do have to. I think you do have to attack the tentacle to get the movement speed.
I mean, you can do that, there's no problem. Like,
Yeah.
I can do the attack
It
at a later
does
point if I
not
want to.
say that that's a requirement, actually.
Oh,
It
well, that's
says
all right
whether you hit or miss,
hold
your
on,
walking
let
speed
me
increases.
do a read instead of. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you have to attack to get the movement speed increase, but you don't provoke opportunity attacks at any point.
Okay, well,
But you may
so I
as
have
well
to do
just
the attack first, or
Yeah, just do the attack before grabbing them, and then your movement speed will be increased by 30 feet afterwards.
okay. Well, I'll shoot you with the bow. Oh, also, I moved Hunter's Mark when we first saw the Kraken, and
Yep. that's
as
fine.
the Lord Spiritual died.
Honestly, there's no point really rolling it. Like, it probably
No, I
will
know,
hit,
but
it won't deal a meaningful amount of damage against something that has 472 hit points.
well, no. But it makes me
Um,
feel better.
Oh well, in that case, go for it. I mean, I don't want to rob someone of the chance to roll some clicky clacks.
So 20 to hit.
20 to hit does actually hit it, yeah.
Suck it.
And then 11 damage.
11 points of damage. All right, it now has 461 points of damage left.
Perfect.
The largest hunter's mark applied to this massive kraken tentacle. Yeah. Okay. So you then run forward. So you've got a movement speed of 60 feet. You need to go and grab him.
Yes. Come here, grab Imp. And then...
get out. Yep, and you're back there.
Yep.
He's going to be able to hit you.
It is.
Yeah, you could. Wait, have I moved yet?
No, I don't think any of you
Yeah.
have moved this turn.
Yeah, if you put Imp on Tassel, she can keep running.
Yeah,
Yeet.
that's true. Just load Imp onto the spider and and off she goes.
It's the
Sounds-
intention that we get out, and that's enough, basically.
I think you'll find out, won't you?
Oh, grab me. Pull me forwards.
And
Otherwise I'm
again,
going to get
the
opportunity attack.
ceiling above you is rumbling, and there's dust falling down and blocks falling around you and crashing. Okay, can someone move Vintage and Aegis?
How did you pull me forward so I didn't get opportunity attacks?
You can disengage.
Yeah, you can disengage.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
It means your movement speed will just be slightly less, because normally you'd be dashing, but you can
But then I
disengage.
can action search.
But then
And
you
you
can
can
action
still action
surge.
search.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you'll be fine. Yeah,
Cool.
you've got the same movement speed then. Yeah, full movement speed. And yeah, you're booking out of there. Very nice. So people left in are a 1-in should not be out,
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
because that's a 1-in's full movement speed.
Oh, shit.
It's that far.
Yeah, tentacles coming forwards, and again the building starts crumbling around you. I'm gonna roll to see if the building collapses.
Uh-oh.
It does not.
Hey,
And the Kraken strikes you.
hooray.
Pray for a natural 1. Well, it's a natural 11.
Yeah, that obviously
That's
hits.
a hit.
Yeah, so...
Its bonus is my AC, so...
fair enough. Okay. I mean, a natural 1 would always miss as well, though. That's
Yes.
more damage than last time.
Yeah, that's not good.
23
Cool.
points.
Cool.
Blood.
Aegis-
Yeah, I had 19.
Okay, you're unconscious. You're not dead. And I need a death saving throw from Imp.
Our survey says 10.
Oh, that's a success. Great.
Can
Okay. Everyone's go. What's happening?
Okay.
can Stunk with his long arm grab a wooden?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Just pull-
Stunk will grab a wooden.
You got 10 foot reach. You can do that. That's
Actually,
like, you
15
just-
foot at the moment.
Well, 10 feet from the edge, yeah. So 15 from the
Okay.
center, yeah. So you can reach forward, grab a 1-in, pull them back, and you won't take an attack of opportunity, and a 1-in won't take an attack of opportunity. And yeah, you could do that, and you pull away, and you start to run out of the cave. The guards there, by the way, are no, actually they ran in. You've already fought them. And yeah, you run. You all book it. Does anyone have any healing on them, or are we going to need to see if people die anyway?
Can that roll medicine?
Yeah,
Oh,
medicine.
you can do stabilization. If someone does have any
Yeah.
healing, I'm pretty sure a 1-in has healing magic. No, actually, I don't think they do.
No.
Never mind. No, it's the Zephyr, isn't it? And the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
I'm still out of spell slots.
I'm gonna help that roll with the medicine.
Yeah, that's
Because-
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to give out
Tackle,
more healing potions, apparently.
I can also run medicine if need.
Yeah, Tattle just turns into a tiefling and immediately starts applying first aids to Imp.
Okay. Now, ignore the map, ignore where the Kraken is, because you're now far enough away from it. But as you get further and further away, a tentacle pokes out of the door, and then the entire thing collapses. And the tentacle shudders, withers, and stops.
I mean,
Like dead stop?
technically speaking, I think that means we defeated the Kraken.
It's not dead, actually.
Well, no, it's just currently
Oh, the
unconscious.
tentacle.
Or the tentacle was severed, one of the two.
That'll be something for a much higher level party to deal with sometime, I'm sure.
We did something.
But well done.
Nothing.
The machine was going to get started anyway. Like, if we didn't intervene, then it would have been by the Virgin's
Yes.
blood, I guess.
We just got unlucky that
That's what the
Stonk is
last
too
one was a crit,
hench.
yeah.
Stonk is just
Oh
too
yeah,
strong
that
for
was
them.
that was really unlucky. But you've gotten out, and I'm assuming the medicine checks have been okay.
What's the DC again?
It's DC 10 for a medicine check to stabilize.
Oh yeah, 10 exactly.
Excellent.
By the way, you have advantage, I'm helping.
In that,
Yeah, I can also help.
that's a full respectable 14.
Still stabilized. And was that the same for a 1 in as well?
Oh, for a 1 in, that is a 16.
Both stabilized.
Mm.
You're both unconscious but alive. And
Yeah,
you
I
have
do the whole.
survived.
Yeah.
Hell of a fight. I will get you all your XP and your rewards. I tell you what the gems are actually, because the gems are magical as well. By the way, alongside the scroll of water breathing, you've picked up 4 elemental gems. You use an action to break the gem. A water elemental is summoned as if you'd cast the conjure elemental spell, and the gem's magic is lost. So you've picked up 4 summons. Up to you how you share those out. In the Kraken door.
Pokeballs.
I forgot I had the Earth Elemental gem.
Yeah, it's exactly the same kind, but for water, and that's what's located here. You also
By the way,
rescued
once
both
you
Syran
feel
and Ariadne, which is actually really difficult. So I'm very impressed.
We rescued all ourselves.
Once we are out of the cave and we have stabilized the people, I remember that I'm holding the cloak and will hand it over to Dattle, since Dattle seemed interested. As far as I could tell from the spider.
Cloak of the Manta Ray. While wearing this cloak with its hood up, you can breathe underwater, and you have a swimming speed of 60 feet. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
Sounds like a good way to catch fish.
It does sound like a good way to catch fish. But this was very much the water temple, and it was always going to be full of water things.
Ray, we did the worst dungeon.
And you found all of the magic items in the dungeon. I'm very proud.
Wow. So that's what it's like to actually find them.
Yeah, it's a first. The Guild of Icons never do. You even found the hidden doors. This never happens. Well, you missed one hidden door, but you got almost all of them.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Question, by the way, if anyone else wants the cloak, they can have it. I don't want to be greedy. I mean, we could roll dice for it.
Decide however you want. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna end here and go to the goodbye screen, and I'll let you know how much XP you got straight after this. So that's a good night from me, and a good night from all of them, because this is the 2 Ronnies now. I don't know. And night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy
Happy birthday.
God damn it.
Happy birthday.
Earth.
All right. Thank you all for watching. This has been really good fun. I'm really glad I got to drop the fucking Kraken on him. It was so close to not happening, but that pleased me. Yeah, this will come back pretty soon. We've almost actually got the next quest all prepped up already, so that'll be coming soon. Stalking the Predator. Something lurks in the forest. And the Guild of Icons itself is back tomorrow into the Aethoverse. They're going into the internet. You wouldn't download a dragon, etc., etc. It's going to be really good fun. Thank you to everyone whose name is popping up on the left here. If you want to get your name here, go to ko-fi.com/HisCursedness. I was wondering if it wasn't going to turn up for a second, but I'm glad it did. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been fantastic having you there. It's been a wonderful game. Thank you to all of my players who have been absolutely magnificent. And I will see you all soon. Good night.